Hello, hello, hello. It is me, your True Hill Phenom, SP3. We are live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook for True Hill Heat's WrestleMania 37 Roundtable review. We're going to break down both shows, night 1 and night 2. But we're going to do it a little freestyle way. We're going to talk about that big time main event that we are just coming off the heels of WrestleMania 37 night 2. But before we get into that, a quick reminder to you guys watching, if you're watching on YouTube right now, give this video a thumbs up. Share this video with all your wrestling fans, friends, and family. Of course, share it on all your favorite social media platforms, as well as tag your friends if you're watching on Facebook and Twitter. If you're watching on YouTube, if you haven't already, if you are new to the party, push that subscribe button, push the bell to stay notified, and come a part of the family over on True Hill Heat. This is the last day I can point to the sign, because it's WrestleMania season. So, also, I have to introduce my good brothers here with me right now. First of all, we have the resident True Hill marijuana enthusiast. He is co-host by and assistant by his beautiful co-host, Mary Jane. He is the one, the only, Chris G.
Yes. Back again for another beautiful roundtable after another beautiful 9 days of wrestling or whatever the fuck it's been.
It's been 9 days of wrestling, 9 days of content from us, whether it be one of our shows, whether it be a live stream like this one. And of course, we have to introduce the Roundtable Rebel, the three-time baby making champion. This is Ness.
Man, it's been a fun ride this week, guys. And just to cap it off with WrestleMania, a good night 1. We'll get into night 2, but definitely here with some good brothers, and we're going to shoot this shit and have a good time.
Absolutely. And we have to bring in someone else. He is the connoisseur of reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Colon.
What is up, brothers? I'm going to do the Sami Zayn. WrestleMania.
Yeah. knocking stuff down at the same time.
Yeah, I knocked over my lighter.
Got a little too excited there.
Yeah.
And then we have also with us the resident True Hill alcoholic. He is Top Guy JJ.
Oh yeah, the Mana comes with me everywhere. Had to get ready for this bad boy. What a fucking week and what a fucking night. What a fucking night.
What a fucking week. What a fucking night. What a hell of a weekend we have had. We were going to talk about night 1 of WrestleMania, but I thought the best way to get into things would be talking about what just happened, what we coming off the heels of from night 2. But we had to bring some beauty. We had to class up the joint on this roundtable so we can get those likes up. Only one person liking on Facebook what is going on. We need more likes, so we got to bring some beauty. We have the beautiful, the lovely Miss Chrissy Love.
Hello. Bow down as we accept our tribal chief. Thank you, people.
Hey,
Thank you. Hello, guys. Good morning. Oh, it's not morning yet, but hello. How y'all doing?
It will be in 6 minutes.
It's morning somewhere.
It's morning somewhere.
Yes, it is. Yes. So we are all here.
I'm gonna just apologize to you if I say some fucked up shit because I was drinking and I'm high and we've had a great night. It's WrestleMania, so let's call the night, guys.
Yeah.
It's been large size cups with the drink and hell yeah.
I'm only speaking low because my children are asleep right now, but I'll probably say some fucked up shit. So. Okay.
That's nice of you. That is nice of you. We have in the live chat on YouTube Sakewa. Oh, I guess for someone from Japan or some Asian background. Hello. So what's going on? We got him with us in the live chat. Continue to drop your comments. Let us know what you thought about WrestleMania 37 night 1 and night 2. First of all, let's talk about what we just came off the heels of. The main event, the triple threat match for the WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns getting the victory over Edge and Daniel Bryan. This one, in my opinion, this was a classic. This showcased all three guys perfectly. All three guys had some type of control. The first half of the match was really about the story of the tribal chief, Jey Uso, the right-hand man, getting involved until he was eventually taken out. And then it just became this all-out brawl between the three men. Like, this was Attitude Era style WWE at all big moves. Paul Heyman probably had a lot to do with this because this was a lot of big moves back and forth, guys hitting moves, and everyone looked great in this one, especially there was portions where Daniel Bryan took down both men, had Roman Reigns in the yes lock. Edge took down both men, almost concerto both men. He concerto Daniel Bryan. In the end, it was Roman Reigns who hit a spear after a distraction from Jey Uso and then hit a concerto. And then exactly like his promo, he stacked them up and pinned them 1, 2, 3 to get the victory and retain the WWE Universal Championship. Romeo, I will start with you. What was your thoughts on this main event, and what was your star rating?
Bro, the end of that, it felt like huge, pardon the pun, heel heat on Roman Reigns. Like, the crowd was booing. Everyone's for Daniel Bryan and Edge in this match, it seemed. And
sounds like cheers to me, but
I think it's a weird way to end the Mania weekend with the fans back. You figure it'd be some kind of happy ending, but the heel goes over. And I'm fine with it though. Roman Reigns, man, he deserved this. Roman Reigns has been putting in that work. Roman Reigns has had a lot of Mania failures that and props to Edge and Daniel Bryan for, they're on the creative team, so they put some of this together, putting Roman Reigns over. Just like a badass way to put someone over, pitting both of them at the same time. Wow, I gave it 4.5 stars.
Well done. Next up, let's go to Miss Chrissy Love. Miss Chrissy Love, what was your thoughts on the main event, and what was your star rating?
I don't know if anyone has said this as of yet, but when the show opened last night, I don't know if any of you guys noticed that our tribal chief was standing up front with Vince McMahon, Triple H.
Suit.
Yeah.
And in the drip. No one else, everyone was standing behind him. So I kind of already knew what was happening. So I knew tonight was going to be a glorious. Exactly. He is the guy. And he said it on his promos on Friday. So you already knew what he was going to do. With that being said, tonight was an epic ending. I love all of the heat because we are the True Hill Heat. And I give it 4.5 stars. Amazing.
Another 4.5 stars for Roman, Edge, and Daniel Bryan. You're wearing the lays, so I have to go to you next. Top guy JJ, what was your thoughts and star rating?
So first of all, I need to apologize to our tribal chief. I am just gonna say this until I am never picking against Roman Reigns again.
You picked Edge.
Like ever. Listen, I apologize before making the pick.
Acknowledge him.
I apologize before making the pick. I'm apologizing again now. I am sorry to my tribal chief, your tribal chief, the champion of the WWE. That to me, I've been watching wrestling for 34 years. That was the best finish since WrestleMania 17 to me. That was wow. Like, no one saw that type of finish happening. Even though he literally painted it for you and said it, you still didn't see it.
Yeah.
And for it to play out as like that match was fucking awesome. The match was amazing. The storytelling, like, Jey Uso literally is like, it's a triple threat. You can't do shit to me anyway. I'm jumping in this match from get-go. And Edge was like, you know what? I'm going to hit you with the most devious shit to get you out of this match. I'm going to hit you with an Edge-o-matic on the fucking steps. It's played out so beautiful. Like, he was gone for like 25 minutes. So he sold the shit out of that move. He came back like a damn near half hour later. Still made some impact in this match, and then just what Roman Reigns' presence, all their performances was flat out phenomenal. This was my favorite match all weekend. This was it for me. Like I said, when they finally hit something, it's like fucking perfection. and they fucking hit it. They finally did it. This is the closest thing to a 5-star match you will ever get in the WWE. And I am going to give this match 4.75 stars because I just wanted more. like I wanted more. Like I have no complaints about the match. I just wanted more of it. I just wanted more of it. And oh my God, to me, like I said, best finish since WrestleMania X7, like that. Wow. Fucking awesome.
Love it. So before we get to Ness and Chris G, we got to get some live perspective on what just went down in the main event of night 2 of WrestleMania 37. So let me introduce one of the Monday Night Warriors over on True Rewind, the #1 Randy Orton fan, the #1 Sasha Banks fan. He had a half good weekend. But he's had a very good weekend because he is in Tampa Bay right now for WrestleMania 37. Drunk Guy JJ.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You fucking made it. You survived.
I don't think I got corona yet, so you good.
Oh man.
I hope you don't for going out there. But what was your thoughts on the main event you just saw?
I feel like I sound like shit, so there goes the show. Mask all fucking sloppy. Crazy. Oh, I'm pulling it the wrong way. My bad. Yeah, I'm all fucked up right now. Anyway, that match is fucking insane.
You deserve it.
The shit was insane. I was up the whole time. Voice fucked up. My gums are swollen. It's you're here for a good time.
I hope you got time off when you go home.
Oh no, I don't. I gotta go back to work. I gotta go back to work on Tuesday. But,
Oh my God.
It never stops. It never stops. But WrestleMania, man, it was good to be back. I didn't shed the thug tears like I thought, but it got there. It's a little emotional. A couple tears came down, but it's been a great
Stop
weekend.
acting like a bitch, dog.
Yo, if no one's told you this, I am fucking jealous of you right now. The fact that
you want to see that,
that moment.
This is why I do, man. But anyway, yeah.
You're a drug dealer, that's why.
Get some roses. Collect them roses, nigga. Collect them fucking roses.
I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate that.
So before we let you go, we need specific star ratings from you. Randy Orton versus The Fiend.
What the fuck?
No stars.
Done.
Absolutely.
That was garbage.
Sasha versus Bianca.
4.5.
4.5. And the main event, Roman versus Daniel Bryan versus Ed.
Ooh, man, I don't want to be that guy to give it 5 stars. I'm gonna do 4. I'm gonna do 4 3/4. But goddamn, that might be that match literally from beginning to end was fucking nuts. So I might give it. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it again when I get to my hotel. But that match might be 5 stars. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I can't be mad at you on that one.
I can't be mad at you. Yeah, this
match had me losing my fucking mind. I'm running off my chair. I'm running back and forth in the section. It was fucking crazy.
I told you guys, watch out for these 3 guys with their minds. They could put on together a classic alter.
No, I didn't
believe it. I didn't believe it. I was one of those people. I apologize. I'm sorry.
The Roman Reigns of right now and Daniel Bryan, there's no way. We literally said me, Sid, and Romeo just was talking about him on Twitter, like that it might pull up in the top 5 main events of WrestleMania.
I expected a great match. I didn't. This far exceeded it.
Absolutely.
Was nuts. The match was fucking nuts. I might come back in later when I get to my hotel, but my phone might die. So it's good to see my
get the fuck inside.
Yes, go get inside and rejoin us. You know we love to talk long. So
take some
We're reviewing both nights. We're doing both nights. We'll be here.
Yes, we're doing both nights. We'll be here.
I'll pop back like a Temple prom night. I got y'all.
All right, we'll see you in a bit, drunk guy. All right. A question that I'm going to ask everyone on the panel when we are done talking about, I think a nice time to do it would be talking about night 2 in this main event. I'm still going to get Ness and Chris's thoughts and their star rating, but for something for the people in the live chat, what is the best WrestleMania triple threat main event. Benoit, HBK, Triple H, Bryan, Batista, Orton, Roman, Edge, Bryan. Put that in the live chat. We want to know from you guys. You guys have time to think about it on the panel. Ness, what was your thoughts on the main event of night 2 of WrestleMania 37 and your star rating?
The main event was stupendous. I give it 4.5 stars. It was brutality all over. Like, there was no breaks in this match. Everybody just went straight from the get-go. Jey Uso taking off. Just the story behind it. This is how I should have started this. I must also acknowledge my tribal chief and apologize for going with Edge when I should have. I should have bowed down.
Same here. Same here. I acknowledge him.
Gotta acknowledge him. Hope Roman forgives me. Because what he did out there was the most gangster shit I've ever seen in wrestling, period. You know, you see the big guys, they stack up 2 little jobbers. Like, who gives a fuck about jobbers? This is Edge and Daniel Bryan. And he stacked them both.
Has that happened at Mania before?
Has
that happened at Mania before?
No.
That type of finish, no.
I don't think that type of finish has happened ever, to be honest. It might have close to it.
I think the last time that it's happened that I can remember was Roman Reigns when he was with the Shield and they versed New Age Outlaws and Kane at WrestleMania 30. I think that's the last time that I remember the guys get stacked on top of each other.
Have to do some digging on that one.
That's why we got SP3. That's why we got
it.
Any other thoughts, Ness?
Nah, man. Yeah, just 4.5. This was a phenomenal match.
Absolutely. Chris G, what was your thoughts on the main event and star rating?
Before this match, I was not excited for the main event.
Same.
Wasn't really excited for WrestleMania, period, right? Going into WrestleMania. Hear me out.
Nah, I feel you on that.
Night 1 slowly approached. The jitters started coming in, started getting hyped.
Same.
Night 1 happened. I was ready for night 2. As we got to this main event, I was like, shit, the story that's being written here. One guy he was out for 2, 3, 4 years, Daniel Bryan. He's coming back to main event WrestleMania. Edge has been out for 10 years. He's coming back to WrestleMania. Our tribal chief, I must acknowledge him. I didn't make predictions. I didn't care who won this match because he couldn't go wrong either way, in my opinion, right? So, you know, he's coming back from leukemia. He's main eventing. It's crazy. Just the story, it writes itself. 10 minutes into the match. No, go ahead. Good. What's up?
I just want to say, I think all of the video packages saved these matches. Majority of these matches that didn't have any builds, the video packaging saved those things that were not promoted at all. So
the video package for this
having it done right before the match was that definitely helped.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry. This match had me hooked 10 minutes in. This is the best. This is my favorite triple threat of WrestleMania. Yes. I'll say it right now. I'm giving this 5 stars. This is my favorite triple threat. And I just love the destruction. I loved, oh yeah, man. I went 5. I can't help it, man. I loved every part of this. And you know I'm a Roman Reigns mark. How gangster is Roman Reigns, son? Like you cannot
drag them on top of each other. Just
the best, my favorite part about it is that you can say, all right, he was getting booed for the majority of the match. How about 40,000 people, however many people were there in unison, ooh, on that first Spirit.
Exactly.
Time. How loud was that? Whether you hate them, love them, everybody in that stadium
always
did that
do.
shit.
They always do.
So it's just, come on, man. You can't go wrong with the tribal chief standing tall at WrestleMania. 5 stars.
Nice.
Wow, we got our first 5-star rating of the Roundtable here. We're starting in hot on this Roundtable review for WrestleMania 37. I would nearly go that far. It's pretty close. It's honestly really close. Like my rating is 4 3/4. 4 3/4 stars. Like, this was phenomenal. This, in every way, this delivered. This was tremendous work from all 3 men as far as like character, their body language, their selling, and then the story throughout and how it highlighted all three men. And like Chrissy said, the video package for this was just beautiful. I said that when I was watching, I caught the tail end of the pre-show and I saw that video package and it was like, this is just like the perfect story. And it's and this is the one story that felt like it was WrestleMania worthy, and that's what made the video package even better, because they had the build up behind it to really deliver this, and it made me anticipate this match even 10 minutes before the show. So going into this, I had high expectations, and they just delivered on it. Like, and it's amazing. And I want to give all respect, praise, and love and credit to Daniel Bryan and Edge, because they accomplished what Triple H, The Undertaker, and Brock Lesnar could not. They made Roman Reigns look like the biggest star in professional wrestling. Over the legends of the business, they did that. So Edge and Daniel Bryan, they are just so giving. Like, there was a lot of giving performances on this night, but these two guys just went above and beyond. Like, they put themselves over as these legacy stars, these guys with like lineage and so much history that they can bring to each and every matchup that they're in, especially on this type of stage. But just how they were able to make Roman Reigns look like this star, look like the top heel, but look like the guy that could beat anyone. Like, there's literally no one on the roster who can beat this guy. This is the number one guy. Boo him if you want, because we want you to boo him now. So do it. But they made him look like the top star. That's all that matters. That's all that mattered at the end of the day. It didn't matter that Roman Reigns was the top babyface. It's all about making him the top guy. So now he has finally done it. He has a WrestleMania main event of classic proportions. I can't believe we are coming off the heels of a WrestleMania 37 that had two nights. Regardless of how you feel about one night over the other, we had back-to-back top 10 WrestleMania main events. That's all I could say. And that's all I could be happy for. So
to close out the show,
WrestleMania 37. And then closing off, yes, I am going to join the team and acknowledge our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. I did not deny you. I am not like the blasphemers on this panel. I am not like the sinners, the people that take from the table but don't respect the head of the goddamn table. I for weeks were on Smack Talk after SmackDown. I was like, Vince is gonna press the nostalgia button. Vince is gonna make Edge win. Like, he's gonna do that. Blah blah blah. When Edge turned heel, I was like, okay here. And then the weeks built, and then I heard the promos, and then I changed my prediction. I called it with Chrissy Love and Top Guy JJ on True Hill Heat 120. I said Roman Reigns wins, and then Edge and Daniel Bryan break off. And there was perfect moments in the match that kind of will trail off into a Bryan Edge feud, like Bryan pulling out the referee when Edge hit the back-to-back spears, which was a great near fall. That was the best near fall.
I thought he was going to win. I thought he won. I thought he won.
That's a key moment, and that will build their feud. And now Roman can move on to maybe a Cesaro. Maybe Big E is just done with Apollo Crews. We don't need 157 rematches, and he moves on to bigger and better things. He wins the number one contendership, and he versus Roman Reigns. There's a million places there can go, and there are so many options for Roman Reigns on SmackDown in comparison of what we'll get to when we'll get to night one. But a couple of the comments that we have to get to. We got some negativity going on here. We got negative five stars for the Orton versus Orton Fiend match.
Oh, we didn't get there yet, but okay, thanks.
That sounds right though.
Yeah, right. We didn't get there yet.
Because we asked Drunk Guy, that's why.
Exactly.
Oh.
He also says, I thought the main event was a 7 out of 10. We got
Oh, 7 out of 10. Sorry.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. We got Russell Scope saying, hey guys, just wanted to check in. Night 1, much better than night 2. Love the triple threat main event. We got Royce Evans saying they finally got the Roman they had a right to boo. And Manuel says Roman Reigns finally got his WrestleMania moment. So, yes, we got to get into the cards for night 1, night 2. We'll start at night 1, but continue to drop your comments in the live chat right now. We want to continue to hear from you guys. Let us know what your favorite WrestleMania triple threat has been. You could throw in anyone that I have forgotten. You can even, hey, throw us a curveball and say the triple threat TLC match. Throw us a curveball. Say Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho. Throw in any triple threat. I'm not going to just leave it to those three. What is the best WrestleMania triple threat? And where does Roman, Edge, and Bryan rank in it? So when Romeo Reigns as the pilot, did we lose Romeo?
No.
Or did y'all lose me?
We almost lost you.
Yeah, we almost lost you.
Oh, okay. Hey, it happens. It happens.
Here,
Romeo,
brother,
take it away.
here, brother.
I said, Romeo,
Am I
take it
here?
away.
You guys hear me? Oh, okay. All right, you guys are good? You can hear me?
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry. You want me to talk night 1, right? Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. We can't talk night 1 yet. We have a weather delay. We can't talk night 1. There's no weather delay. It's raining outside in New York. We can't talk night 1. It's WrestleMania, as Samoa Joe looks at Michael Cole awkwardly. I like the first pop back in front of fans was Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, the real tribal chief.
Such a troll. Such a troll.
They had the whole roster
had to
on
get
the
that
stage. I
pop.
thought that was nice. They had the whole roster on the stage. It said, welcome back, everyone. And then the weather delay. Oh, my God. So it's time to kill time. Promos, everyone. On the spot. Say what you got to say. But why the fuck do we have to start with Shane McMahon? The worst promo going in WWE right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He was probably the closest one.
Closest, yeah. We had MVP and Lashley. We had Drew, who I thought was great, getting emotional, saying how much this moment meant. He got a little mad at Mackenzie Mitchell for that. Big E talking about wet mouth. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, Big E was wild.
Yeah. We had the ponchos.
Get Joe's face, Joe.
He's upset.
We had Miz and
Like somebody took his lollipop.
We had Morrison with a drip tip, very fancy. And I don't know if you guys noticed Peter Rosenberg.
He wasn't as moist as him.
Yeah,
like,
please.
Yeah,
they were saying a lot of stuff last night.
They were saying a lot of wild shit.
You said you're not as moist as Johnny Drip Drip.
And did you hear Peter Rosenberg saying he had to use the bathroom over the video package? His mic was still on.
I didn't know that.
Yikes. I thought besides Shane, everyone cut better promos unscripted than they do scripted.
Yeah.
WWE, let these guys go. Let these guys go. You don't have to put a leash on them. Let them go. They can do it.
I like the interaction between Drew and Bobby.
Yeah.
That was good, yes.
It was good.
Yeah, it made me get hyped for the match more even. All in all, it was like a 30-minute delay. And then we had Titus, the first entrance music back. And then we had Hogan second out. I could hear the fake piped in crowd noise, but I could also hear some boos. I could also hear some boos.
Yeah.
Man, fuck Hulk Hogan.
And I was honestly shocked that Hogan remembered all his lines.
Sentiments, exactly.
And then it was Lashley McIntyre.
That was surprising that he knew what building he was in.
Yeah.
Right.
What fucking stadium are we at, brother?
He wasn't at the Citrus Bowl.
Raymond who? Raymond who, brother?
And then finally, we got to Lashley McIntyre, WWE Championship. Drew with the first real entrance, huge cheers. It was cool. Lashley got a decent pop when announced too. This match, I noticed apparently the Kimura spot was a callback to their Impact match. For our guys that watch Impact here. Lashley kicked out of 3 Future Shock DDTs. Drew did a tope con hilo, and nobody caught him. MVP distracted Drew when he was going for the Claymore, and then Lashley with the Hurt Lock. Drew almost reversed it into a pin, but he passed out from the Hurt Lock at 18-18. Drunk guy JJ spoiled it for me in the group chat.
That nigga was spoiling shit all night.
You guys got faster internet than me. They got a faster Peacock.
Yo, all I said was yes. Like all I said was that's all I said.
I just want to say that my Peacock is trash, and
everybody's Peacock is trash.
It was just
Peacock is trash.
Everybody got to take their Peacock outside and shoot them.
There's like 12 motherfucking people in our chat, and we had 12 different time zones for this shit.
And we're all in the same time zone. That's the craziest thing.
They're all in the same time zone, but 12 different times.
It's crazy.
Anyone that was on our WrestleMania preview stream, who all picked McIntyre, all looked like idiots. The live chat was trolling us, like, "Oh, Lashley's gonna win, stupid," and we just laughed at it. We laughed at it, and we're all idiots. Drew's moment is not regained from last year. I thought both guys bust their ass in this match. I gave it 4 stars. Points lost for the MVP distraction, sort of a dirty finish, and I don't think it makes sense. If you were going to break up the Hurt Business, then I thought Drew should have won. If Lashley's going to win the entire time, then keep the Hurt Business together. What the fuck does it like? It doesn't make any sense.
Boy.
Where does Lashley go forward? Do you want to keep him strong until you're ready to bring back the Beast, Brock Lesnar? That's a good idea. That's my idea.
I guess I'll start. I'll just talk about the finish first because this is where I'm down on this shit. This finish just makes everything not make fucking sense. Like, why the hell did we have a 2-week Miz title run? Why the hell did you break up the Hurt Business? Why the hell did Bobby Lashley win the title 4 weeks ago? Like, if he's gonna win here at WrestleMania, he should win the WWE Championship, you idiots. You nincompoops. If Drew McIntyre's whole thing is, we want to give him his moment is his entrance. Wouldn't his entrance be cooler if he's WWE champion? I'm just saying, none of this shit makes sense. What the fuck was the last 2 months? I just feel like the WWE came into Elimination Chamber and they were like, hey, we don't know what we want to do with the WWE Championship match at WrestleMania, but Miz has Money in the Bank. So let's throw Miz in there, and Miz can transfer the title to Bobby Lashley, so we don't have to do Drew versus Bobby until WrestleMania, and then they can fight there, and then we'll have Drew's moment, and then they just change their mind on their way there. Like this, that's basically what all of this shit feels like. It really feels like a week-by-week thing that they've kind of like pasted stuff, they've glued some holes, and they've kind of just revved this car all the way to the finish line. And yes, it made it. It probably placed in the race. But did it really accomplish his goal? Does he come out of this looking as good as you wanted, as he probably should have? Not in my opinion. I feel like if Bobby Lashley is going to win the WWE Championship, it should be at WrestleMania. If he's going to win here, he should have won the WWE Championship. All of that aside, this was a heavyweight slugfest. This was a barn burner. This was everything that you could imagine between these two guys. So I'm giving the match 4 stars because nothing what I'm saying is taken away from what these guys did in the ring. It's just the booking totally failed them from start of this feud all the way to this finish that made no fucking sense for everything that we've seen in the past 2 months. Top guy or Miss Chrissy Love, go ahead.
I have to agree with everything you just said, Sid. The fact that you make the Hurt Business something huge. They should have been going into this like even more stronger than before to make Bobby Lashley go over. And the fact that you broke them up, you made The Miz be a part of all of this foolishness. It just didn't make any sense. However, the match was good. The match, they performed. They did what they were supposed to do. It's not their fault that the build-up and the booking of this, it was a shit show because Vince is a fuckboy yet again. And I'm going to keep saying that probably the whole night. Anywho, I'll give it 4 stars as well because the guys did what they did. I would only say to them, if this is WrestleMania, why didn't you have new gear? We've seen you wear this new foolishness on Monday, the Monday before that, the Monday before that. Matter of fact, Drew had on a custom jacket the other day, and then you just wear the kilt, and then you put the knife or the sword in the thing, and then you keep walking down the aisle. Like, Sasha Banks?
Yeah, when he put I thought when he put the sword down, it was some shit was gonna pop up. Nothing happened. I was like, that's whack. What the fuck? It was gonna be way better than that.
Exactly. Did we not practice our entrances? Did we not know that this was opening the show? Like, what? I didn't understand what happened.
Like for all that hype, I was really disappointed with his entrance because it was like
we've seen this already. No bagpipes.
This is literally the entrance we've seen every single Monday night.
Exactly. Like you should have like 10, 15, 20 people with bagpipes playing with you coming down with kilts on in blue. I don't get it. I didn't understand it. What was the point of that? No new gear, no good entrances. You opened the show. Why the hell not? Foolishness.
So you're basically saying his entrance at Fastlane was better than his entrance at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's Thunderdome supersized.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
But what was your thoughts,
and honestly, I can't disagree with the whole analogy that you just gave about the process of it. But I went against the process and picked Bobby Lashley to still win. I just stuck with my guns because that's just who I wanted to have a title run. I didn't go with the booking. I was like, if you're going to put the title on this guy, don't take it away from him 4 weeks later.
Yeah.
It was obviously looking like it was leading in that direction that you just pointed out to, because it's like, why have a transitional champion? And then why have a turnover? Why have this open the show? Like, why have all of these theatrics and dramatics just for them to have a weekly finish?
Yep.
But but it's still, to me, like you said, it still didn't take away from the match. Like, I do love how they performed. I love the fact that Bobby looked very strong out of this match. The fact that he didn't have any outside interference, that he didn't have, it was a WrestleMania slugfest.
But they also added in the distraction to make sure you knew who he was, the heel.
Yeah, of course. You know, they got their little sidebar little things here. But I love the performance, and I love the fact that he went over passing out the ultimate badass. Like, because now Bobby looks like, all right, so basically the same way we just talked about Roman on that side is like, who is going to beat Roman? You're looking at the Raw side, who's fucking with Lashley right now? Because if he just put down Drew McIntyre, don't hit me with the Braun Strowman shit, because he laid out Braun Strowman literally a couple weeks ago. So I ain't hearing that shit. So it's who's fucking with Bobby Lashley right now.
It's time.
I got the feeling of they are making Bobby the guy right now, and that's what I got out of this match, and I loved it. I'm gonna give it the same 4 stars because I love the match. I love what they did for Bobby in this match, even though all the shit that built up to it, it was. I can't say any different than what SP and Chrissy pointed to. You know, the entrances. I really thought that Lashley would have had a stronger entrance himself, because they made his Thunderdome entrance so over the top, and then his WrestleMania entrance was basically All-State Arena type of entrance. It was just it was nothing special behind it. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. They got there first. They were the first ones to have a match in front of a live audience, and they you know, that was the most important part. So they got what they needed.
Yeah, they delivered in the ring. It's just, and I know there's some people that's gonna be like, oh, but they had to get the Miz's briefcase out the way. No, they didn't, because you know what's the one story that Money in the Bank has never told? Running out of time. Running out of time. That the Money in the Bank winner is running out of time. That Money in the Bank is 4 weeks. That they saved the whole story till after WrestleMania. He gets beaten by Bad Bunny, and now he realizes that, oh shit, I've been wasting my time focus on this goddamn rapper, and I only have 4 weeks left to cash in Money in the Bank, and he's trying to cash in on Bobby Lashley, the new WWE champion who just beat Drew McIntyre, who's run through everybody, beat everybody at the Elimination Chamber, beat probably Sheamus at Fastlane. Like, you could have made Drew McIntyre very, very strong on the way here until Bobby Lashley beat him.
Yep.
Then you can create a whole new story with The Miz. And it's just like, no, we're just going to get rid of all of that, and we're just going to run through everything in 2 fucking months, including a great stable. Chris G.
Jesus Christ.
I am pretty disappointed that there is no Hurt Business, pretty much, or it's just him an MVP. Hopefully they start recruiting some new members and they're worthy of it.
Yeah.
But the match itself, 4 stars. I enjoyed every second of it. I'm not mad with the outcome. This was another match. It could have went either way for me because I didn't mind Drew regaining the title. But I also don't mind Lashley getting a legit title reign. That's, I think that's the biggest positive that I could take out of this. Sure, how we got here sucked. The booking wasn't great, but let's see what happens. I'm a little optimistic after this, so we'll see what happens with the WWE Championship tomorrow.
Ness?
Yeah, it's unanimous. 4-star match, a 4-star opener. I think that's fair. First match back in front of fans. I think both of these individuals, both these guys did a great job. I'm not going to dabble into the booking because clearly
everyone feels the same way.
Yeah, that's pretty much. But for the match itself, I think it was a great match. Definitely a great opener. I went with Drew just because it looked like it was going that way.
Yeah.
But when he was passed out and then, like, when the ref's about to call for the bell, I said, no, that ain't about to happen. And he got up and he rang the bell and Bobby just standing tall. I'm like, that's really what I wanted.
Yeah,
I want Bobby to win, but I didn't have that faith in WWE to make that
exactly. Ness. Yep.
Exactly.
So true. So true.
That one's on me. Excuse me, WWE. But
I popped so hard for that. Yeah, when he won.
Same.
You can see it in the crowd too. Like, it was a bunch of people just cheering for. Okay, they're cheering for the heel, but like, it's bigger than that, obviously.
Yeah. But there also was the fans that were there for Drew who were kind of booing it, and it was it was the heel that won in the opener, and then Romeo will get to the follow up wasn't that great, so it kind of brought the room down. In my opinion, that it had to be picked back up by like the third match, but. Get to it, Romeo.
And to piggyback off what you said about that timing thing, about dude, when they have a year. One of the greatest cash-ins of all time happened when Dolph Ziggler cashed in after WrestleMania. So it is very possible that they can elongate the cash-in for a better part of insertion to a storyline. They didn't have to interfere with these 2 heavyweight juggernauts in order to make this like something special. It actually hindered it.
And seeing how they did that dumb shit where they took the briefcase off of Otis for Miz to cash in at TLC, for him to get given back the briefcase, you might as well let him hold on to it for a little while longer. Like, at least create a new story with it, with that convoluted BS that you've given us so far. So, yes, thank you guys who's been commenting in the live chat. Keep them coming in. Got a couple of great comments here. It says Chrissy Miha. Good points beforehand too. FYI, she's showing you love and showing some love for all of us. So why aren't you all writers for them?
We ain't got the right connect. We ain't got the right connects. We ain't got the right connects, bro. That's all that takes. That's all it takes is the connects, yo. Look at Triple H is the goddamn CEO of the company because he tapped the boss's daughter. Like, you know what I mean? He got a whole company because of that. You know what I mean?
Johnny, we're definitely not getting hired now.
Yeah,
we only speaking what's already been happened.
I have connects, but they probably want her to write more than me. So, but anyway, Go ahead, Romeo. Continue on to our next match.
Oh, I forgot to mention. Thank you guys for voting on the True Hill Heat Instagram story. I asked you guys your predictions on.
Yep, easy.
Oh God,
Okay.
Romeo said
He's
Romeo's
malfunctioning.
steady
Like
running.
whoever-
Internet's coming.
That's it. He went
I-
robot wild.
I thought it was mine because I went.
Romeo Riley is
The
coming up.
hamster side. You got to get the hamster. You got to put the new one.
I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
Got to get that wheel.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah,
He's
there
back.
we go.
Ro-
That was fast.
He's back. Yeah,
All
that
right.
was good.
Women's tag team turmoil. Guys, it is raining. We're in a weather delay. Sorry. Women's tag team.
I know where this is going.
Jesus.
I know where this is going.
Jesus.
I know where this is going.
Where the fuck is my poncho? You guys on the True Hill Heat Instagram page picked the Riot Squad to win this. You guys are wrong. Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose with her DMX tribute. She was slipping, falling. She bust her ass.
You know what?
That's mad foul.
That's so.
Rest in peace to the dog. Rest in peace to the dog. Rest in peace to Darkman X Earl Simmons. Over here with the disrespect, Joe.
That's not disrespect. That's a tribute.
Over here with this trolling. Over here trolling.
Listen, Mandy fell, and
Yeah.
then Mandy rose. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? Jesus Christ!
Yo,
I'm
she
here all night,
literally in this picture looks like a Barbie doll that fell. Like it.
Can I just say props to the ladies for having all great gear, even though those two chicks look like pure
Yeah.
Barbie dolls. And I was
I
like,
love the gear. There's a lot of malfunctions.
That shit look like a hard bump too. She took that shit like a champ and got right back up. Look at that
got
shit.
back up though.
That fall had no
Mandy, are you
give.
okay? Are you
That
okay,
fall-
Mandy? Mandy, are you okay?
Are you okay, man?
Mandy, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Mandy?
What is wrong with y'all? I can't. It's no. Stop, please stop.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
that's way more like it.
Natalia and Tamina win. Tamina with the splash off the top rope after Natty passed on the sharpshooter.
I
I just did not care too long. This is just a case of just trying to get everyone on the card. Put this on SmackDown. This has to stop. This has to stop. Trying to get everyone on the card every single year. It waters down the card. I gave this 1 star. This went 14 minutes.
too long, way too long.
What was your thoughts, Chrissy Love?
Shame on whoever said let's let Natty and Natalia win. I mean, yeah, that's the same person. Sorry, Natty and Tamina. What was the purpose? There's no reasoning to why they should have won this match. And then I knew what was going to happen the next day. It was just blatantly they're not. It's just the Riot Squad should have won, and they looked fucking sick. Shout out to who did their outfits because they were amazingly beautiful. This match was just too long, and I hate that it was the girls, and I hate that everyone was just sitting there like quiet and just like bored, like they went to the bathroom. This was like smoke break, or they needed to drink. Like it was just a refill time, and it's just sad that it was raining crazy. The poor girl fell on her ass, and that's what made her like it. Just even though that Billie Kay, she was the genius. Billie Kay, she looked she even though I wish they would have put her and Peyton together, but hey, whatever. I guess Carmella needed to come out, in her Money in the Bank outfit. Great. But she did a great job. She's low-key was like the MVP of that match right there. Well, because of her entrance. So my rating, 3 stars.
Wow,
That's awesome.
that's very generous.
Okay, 2.5.
I mean,
sure,
it's her rating. It's your
I
rating.
mean, it's yours.
Only because
Sure,
it's
right.
Billie
It's your
Kay.
rating.
I give it 3.
That was me. That was me being nice. You're very generous. You're a very generous woman. Ness, what was your thoughts on this tag team turmoil?
You would come to me for this. I give it a 2.5. I'll be generous. Yeah, it was what it was. It was what it was. That's all I can say. Shout out to the ladies, getting their WrestleMania moment. Having Natalya and the Tamina win, I understood because they are the OGs
Vets?
of pretty much. So they want their respect. And from what I see with Natalya, she's like all crying on like Twitter and shit when they put her in like how much a wrestler costs, and she's like $1, and she gets mad about shit like that. But that's neither here nor there. But
that was pretty silly.
Yeah, like come on, man. It's just trivial shit. But shout out to them. I would have loved if the Riot Squad would have won, and their gear was fire.
Yep.
They put some respect on the Riot Squad. Please put some respect on the Riot Squad.
Let's go to Chris next.
Can I say something real quick? Forgot to mention it earlier. Edge's gear was fire as well. Wow.
Edge had the gear of the night.
Yeah.
Edge had the gear of the night.
I like Edge.
I want that fucking
him and Orton.
I like Edge and Orton matching because
Orton
they were the original planned main event of tonight like 9 months ago before Vince started changing his mind. So you could probably make a guess that they probably talked about this like a year ago. Like we're gonna have matching gear when we're in the main event of WrestleMania together. But instead, they got to bookend WrestleMania. So that's cool. That's also cool. Let's talk about tag team turmoil, though. Chris G.
I gave this match 2 stars. The effort was there, but it was too long for me. And yeah, sometimes, especially when tequila's involved. Nah, just joking. Got to see 2 nipples, so that was cool. Yeah, maybe 2.5.
I didn't want to get
nipples. Half a star.
Yeah, that's why I get the half. Yeah, that's why I gave it the half.
It happens. I didn't expect it to happen. It happened.
Dana Brooke and Carmella. That's when my peacock went out. They started blacking it out.
Jesus Christ.
I seen it twice.
Yeah.
I thought I was bucking. I was high.
All right. Top guy JJ.
I mean, look, man, the only reason why I'm even giving this match 2 stars was because of the gesture that Natalya gave Tamina of handing her WrestleMania moment. That was like the best thing of the entire match. Other than that, this was just a bad match. This match was just bad. Like the bad results, bad eliminations.
That was planned or improv?
I felt like that was. That looked like it was improv. It looked like it was improv.
Yeah,
because it looked like Natalya should have just put it away with the sharpshooter, but she said, "I already had this. Let me give Tamina something she's never had before," which was awesome. That's the only reason. Other than that, this shit would have got 1 star for me because this match was bad. It was bad. Like the eliminations were just mad random as fuck. So, like the back and forth was just awful. Like there was just nothing like that was pleasant about this match. It just felt like I'm gonna keep energy if it's a bad men's match too, which we're gonna get to. But if it's a bad match, if it's a bad match, it's a bad match, and this was just a bad match.
Mm-hmm.
This was the worst match of night 1.
Oh yeah, I would have to agree with that assessment, and it's not always that I agree with Top Guy JJ here on True Hill Heat, but he is 100% right. We had.
Why was it not a gauntlet match?
It was tag team turmoil is a gauntlet match basically, but it was a bad match. Like we had the first match, which was clumsy. It had too many botches. It was just really bad on the eyes. Lana whiffing on that kick. I felt bad for her. I know this is a great moment for her. I'm all for people getting their WrestleMania moment. I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade, but not everybody should be on WrestleMania, the main show. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sometimes
I'm right there with you, brother.
Like that. Sometimes I feel like that. Some things feel more appropriate to be on the pre-show, to be on the kickoff show. Call that your WrestleMania moment. Put that on the WrestleMania SmackDown. Call that your WrestleMania moment. Why does the Chad Gables the Rey Mysterios, the Dolph Zigglers, the Robert Rooles, the Montez Fords, the Angelo Dawkins of the world, who are capable, who should be on WrestleMania. Why is it that they don't? And we're getting matches like this that really don't feel placed on a WrestleMania. Like,
because the guys' match was better than the girls' match that was on Friday.
yes, the Friday Fatal Four. That's why I brought them up, because that match would have been great in this spot. But it wasn't, because we had to even out, because we're WWE and we can't figure out solo rivalries or tag team rivalries with anybody on the roster if it doesn't involve the Raw Women's Championship or the SmackDown Women's Championship, because it seems like every feud the women's tag team champions until WrestleMania was about them feuding with either one of those champions for the past 6-7 months. Like, it's just like, oh my God, this company, I called night one of WrestleMania. I will say it right now. It is WrestleMania 31 Part 2. It is WrestleMania 31 2.0, because it was a shitty build-up and an all-time great Mania. But if this match was not on it, I would arguably put it up there with like 17 and 19. It's like in the mix for like, you know, the 7 through 12 range maybe of the WrestleMania lore, but if it wasn't for this match, it would be higher. I gave it 1 star. I'm gonna be the final part with Tamina and Natty and the Riot Squad, that was good, but everything else was trash. So 1 star. Ramya?
Next up, Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. 73% of you correctly predicted Cesaro to win. Seth had the new theme, which I liked. Very nice. I liked the smear campaign video they played before the match that Seth Rollins did on Cesaro from SmackDown. This match they were teasing the Cesaro swing the whole time. I like the spot with the stomp into the uppercut. That was nice. Cesaro's UFO swing. Jesus, I could never. They say they say it was 23 swings, but it was really just 23 seconds of swinging.
It was 19. It was 19 to be exact. You know, our good old Uncle Dave, he counted.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did the first set and then he did the second set.
I thought that was Stat King. Neutralizer for the win in 11:26. I like the counters in this match. Very nice counters. I like Seth's trash talk. The crowd was behind Cesaro. Cesaro emotion at the end. That was nice. I gave this 4 stars, even though I wish this was longer. That's what she said. And
I was going to say it, but I didn't say it because I knew you was going to say it.
He took his own layup.
Yeah. I wonder if this is enough momentum or a signal that they may let Cesaro main event a pay-per-view this year, at least get a title shot, something. I don't know. This is a good sign for Cesaro that he at least won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, oh man, I love talking about professional wrestling like this. This made me happy to be a professional wrestling fan, and this was really like, although I said like all the good things I said about the opener and the barn burner that it was, the finish took me kind of out of it, where it didn't feel like WrestleMania, and we were still recovering from the thunderstorm and everything, the slow start of the show. This was when it felt like WrestleMania. This felt like somebody grabbing that brass ring. You know the talk. We've heard it for years with Cesaro. He grabbed the brass ring and he said, "Give me my WrestleMania moment." But most of all, like I talked about with the main event of night 2, I have to talk about the loser, because Seth Rollins, the Monday Night Rollins, the Seth Rollins of 2018, man, that was here. That was back for a night. He was innovative. That corkscrew splash was ridiculous. Like, he was selling his ass off. He did everything in his power to make Cesaro look like a star, to make Cesaro in his biggest moment possible look as great as possible as he could accomplish, and he accomplished a lot in this match. I gave this match 4.25 stars. I wish it would have been longer. I probably would have gone higher. I have to edge it out a little bit ahead of the opener because I felt like it was just a little bit better because of the back and forth action and because it was a different type of matchup, and it was a simple story about Cesaro trying to hit the swing. So I was able to kind of invest in the story, whereas I felt like the Drew Lashley was more of like a basic story of I'm gonna avoid the Claymore. Well, I'm not gonna let you put on the Hurt Lock. Whereas this was more of a focus story on the swing. It didn't feel like a Monday Night Raw type of like story in a match. It felt like a WrestleMania match because this is the story they've been building about Cesaro doing the swing on Seth Rollins, and the fact that they did it one more than the build-up, that was a great payoff. So Cesaro deserves a whole lot of credit. I'm hoping he has Roman Reigns in his future coming up at Money in the Bank. Fingers crossed. Or he wins Money in the Bank. I would be down for either. Let's go to Chris G. Tell us your thoughts on Cesaro versus Seth Rollins and your star rating.
I love this match. Unfortunately, I thought it was way too short. I want to way more because I know they're capable of doing more. But that UFO spin, man, that shit had me tripping. I got to get my traps on that level. I'm trying to spin my daughter like that and just be chilling in the living room one day.
But a grown man like that.
I know. Well, you got to start off small, bro. I'm not going to get a grown-ass man yet. But no, definitely a great match. I gave it 3 3/4. It could have easily been a 4.5 star if they would have went 20, 25 minutes, but I'll take it.
All right. Miss Chrissy Love, what was your thoughts on Cesaro versus Seth?
I think Cesaro came out looking like the winner of the match before it even started, to me, in my opinion. He came out looking confident. He came out looking like it was his night, his moment. He was here for the first time, and well, it was his first time at WrestleMania, I guess, right?
In a singles match, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, this was his evening. I wish it was a little longer to showcase, but unfortunately, I guess because the girls or whatever, this was like we're getting somewhere now. Now it's starting the rain was starting to slow down a little. It was starting to feel like the show was getting on. The wheels were rolling a little bit faster now. I'll give it 4.5 because it was really good. And I was so happy that Cesaro got his moment that he deserved.
Top guy, JJ.
Yeah, this match was 5 minutes away from me giving this shit 4.5 as well. I'm gonna go 4.25. I follow what Chris G said. I just wanted more, man. This was to me, apart from the brawls that he had with Sheamus in the earlier part of his career, this was Cesaro's best match in the WWE. Mm-hmm. Like the fact that he was actually able to really perform at this high of a level under this much pressure, knowing that we were having all these eyes on him, and he fucking delivered. Mm-hmm. And one of my best favorite moves right now that I have seen that's kind of new is that Seth Rollins attempted knee trigger into that backward tap, that heel kick. Oh my God, that shit is just fucking. I just hope he doesn't pull a fucking hammy or tweaks a fucking an Achilles with that shit, because that shit look dangerous. That shit look like damn, but but like you said, it's like everybody's hitting points. Like that Seth Rollins from a couple years back came out for about them hot 10 minutes in this match. This was just breakneck speed. Like it felt a little bit longer than that to me, but the fact that it was only 11 minutes kind of was like, damn, I wish I did want to see a little bit more. I'm gonna go 4.25. This match was awesome. This match was so fun. This match was really fucking good, and I'm just happy that they made the right call and given the right guy the push that he so desperately needs after a decade in this company.
100%. Ness, what was your thoughts on Cesaro versus Seth?
Yeah, I gave this match 4.25. Up until this point, this was match of the night. I don't know how anybody else feels, but in my opinion, this was the match. Up until this point of the show, this was match of the night. It definitely blew out that fucking tag team turmoil bullshit.
Oh, well, it was
way better than that. But I'm saying
that's like saying tomorrow's Monday.
Yeah, but I felt it was better than Lashley and and McIntyre. It definitely needed a couple more minutes, though. I gotta echo those sentiments. I feel as though these guys could have went a little bit longer, but what I got out of the match, it was amazing. First, Cesaro was just trying to go for the swing the whole time, and Rollins just countering him. Like he countered him like at least 4 times, and then he finally caught him in the swing. And then again, the corkscrew frog splash, like, and then the call back to was it WrestleMania 31 with Rollins and Randy Orton with when he tried the catapult, but he caught him in the uppercut. Yo. Oh, and then just Cesaro, man.
Elbowed Cesaro in the back of the head.
With the back of the head, yeah.
Ooh, that was some New Japan. That was some New Japan shit right there.
Yeah, this was a stiff match. Great. Like these guys were really like going at it, but it was only 11 minutes. Like I definitely needed like at least 5 more minutes to see what else these guys can do. But they put on a hell of a match. But yeah, man, I gotta give all props to Cesaro and props to Seth, both of these guys, man. But shout out to Cesaro for his WrestleMania moment. He definitely deserved it.
Yeah, but I just love how they told the story around the crust of Cesaro wants to hit the swing on Seth Rollins. Like Seth worked on the arm for him not to hit the swing. So when he does the first swing, he only gets it 8 times and then he has to drop him because he worked over his arm. It's just such brilliant shit. It's so simple and people forget it, like miss that type of stuff. But if you really pay attention, it pays it off as a viewer. So I love
that was good. That was some good storytelling right there because you could definitely see that. Like the fact that it was like, oh shit, he really sold that arm shit because he only like 9 times. So I was like, 2, come on, we know this. But 9, he sold the shit out of it. That was some good shit. That was definitely some good shit.
Yes. We got Sagawa saying Cesaro Rollins 3.5 stars. We got I Am Mikey. Mike Ashman saying Roman desperately needs a new theme and gear to complete this head of the table gimmick. He is working in peak performance right now. However, to keep the run fresh and strong, drop the Shield theme and gear. I'm sorry.
I don't agree with that.
I'm sorry.
I don't agree with any of that.
I think I said this like almost like a year and a half ago before he even turned heel. I was like, when he turns heel, you can't change the music because that music has been associated with booze for so long. You change the music when he finally turns back babyface.
And that's he's actually changed, and he's changed his gear. He has a gear change.
He has
the fact that he has the golden glove, he removed the vest, like he looks like a badass. Like it fits him too well. And what would you change it to? Like it's anything that he would change it to would get heavily criticized.
And he came out with the lays on today, like that solidified him as the chief. Like
that got me hyped. I forgot to mention that. Like
the fact that all 3 of them had it on was amazing.
He took a sweet ass time coming out.
I
made them wait 2 minutes.
I haven't been that hyped for like an entrance where I just got up and I'm like, yeah, and then the finish with that type of thing. I was just like, if you're a Roman fan, man, you were just in your house like I'm a Lakers fan. I felt like the Lakers just won the NBA title. I was like, yeah, oh yeah, let's go. I was just hyped. Like Roman is just on peak. You did get that right. He is at peak performance right now.
Absolutely.
Can I ask about the music?
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, I knew he said this. He spoke to Bleacher Report. He confirmed that there is new entrance music currently in progress. He said this February 19th, 2021. He also revealed he was never really a fan of the original music for the Shield's entrance. So they still haven't gotten that new music yet, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Or maybe they're just waiting for like fans
the right time,
permanently. Like if their fans are back permanently, maybe he goes to the new music. Maybe it wasn't the right time here. You know, you don't want to always be associated with Seth. Seth just debuted new music. You can't debut new music the same.
We didn't even talk about that for the match. Seth,
I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, it's a blend of both his themes.
Yeah, it is.
That's a boss.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It fits his character more than his old theme. I didn't understand going back to the old theme when he did that, but you know. Yeah. Romeo, you want to go to the next match?
Yes, Tag Team Championship, Raw Tag Team Championship. The New Day, Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston versus AJ Styles and Omos. 77% of you correctly predicted that AJ and Omos would win. We had Big E introducing the New Day, which was a nice touch. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Fans are back. You got to get Big E introducing the New Day.
Mhm.
AJ Styles almost busting his ass during his entrance. I don't know if he was trying to be a team player for Mandy Rose or what. I thought Xavier Woods was funny here, talking that trash. We are effectively cutting the ring in half. AJ Styles, this is why you're not a tag team wrestler. The crowd popped big when Omos got tagged in. Omos called Xavier Woods a bitch.
Yep.
Damn sure did.
Omos wrecks the New Day. AJ did a nice phenomenal forearm off his shoulders. Omos looked like a monster. Another result spoiled by drunk guy JJ in the group chat.
Who mentions that?
It was.
No,
It was.
like what?
He spoiled some
Mad
shit
random.
tonight,
Like
too.
no one.
You do realize though, like I know you're saying this from personal experience, but this also makes you look bad because you're looking at a group chat during WrestleMania.
You're over here chit chatting during WrestleMania
And
matches.
that's where I learned my lesson to not look at the group. Right?
Is this what you normally do? Is this
about this match?
wait, is this what you normally do at WrestleMania events? Like chat on your phone during matches and then judge them?
If
Exactly.
they whack like night 2, but we gonna get into that.
Yo, the shade.
Omos pinned Kofi after a big choke slam powerbomb. No, it was a powerbomb. I don't
Choke
know.
bomb.
Choke bomb, something like that. AJ screams 1 foot, and he pins Kofi with 1 foot. This match went 9:46. I give this match 3 stars. It was what it was.
Yeah.
It was teasing Omos. It was a spotlight on Omos. It almost felt like the New Day were playing a heel role. But AJ Styles, congratulations to him, the WWE Grand Slam champion.
Miss Christy Love, what was your thoughts on the Raw Tag Team title match?
Shame on all of you for not saying that Xavier Woods looked like Rufio. Shame on all of you.
I knew he was going for Rufio, but we leave stuff
Shame
like
on you.
that for you. I didn't talk about the match yet.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. He's the first one to comment, but then says shame on all of you.
Because you all chimed in at any given point when Romeo was speaking. You would chime in anytime saying anything about what's going to happen. Anywho, it doesn't even fucking matter. Whatever. That was Rufio. Shout out to them with the epic ring gear. Amazing. Fire the person that gave Amos his gear. Why did they put this big black man in a sleeveless button-down shirt and dress pants?
It looked like a ninja. It looked like the old ninja suit that he used to wear.
He looked like a hookah spot bouncer.
He
Right
looked like
smack in the middle of Washington Heights.
he looked just like he was supposed to stand in front of somebody's club and not let you inside. However, he did great. Shout out to AJ for being a new Grand Slam person now. Add to the list. That's another check off for him. I'll give it 3 stars. It was what it was. It wanted to showcase Amos as the big guy. And I think the New Day played off of that and they did very well. Shout out to Kofi for selling that last. He looked like he was dead almost. So I give it 3 stars, guys.
All right. Top guy JJ.
I mean, yo, just know how many meme pictures is coming with that Omos staring down at the New Day. Like just imagine how many things is coming out of that. I mean, it was fun. You weren't just gonna expect nothing else out of this match but fun. I give it the same 3 stars. It was just a fun match, and you get to see. I mean, Amos is not gonna be this next mega superstar that comes out. He's just a big attraction that looked decent.
Yeah.
He looked decent. He didn't look bad. He didn't look phenomenal. I mean, he is what he is. I don't mind this look, and it was cool. It was nice to see. And you can clearly see that AJ is trying to slow down because he's got so many fucking years under his belt. He's trying to take a few minutes off. But it is what it is. It was still a pretty fun match. I give it 3 stars. It was cool. It was cool.
Ness.
Yeah, 3 stars. This match was 3 stars. It was what it was. Shout out to AJ and almost, AJ become a Grand Slam champion. But it was weird for me, man, because the New Day going into this whole feud as quickly as this shit came up, because as soon as New Day won the tag team titles, they got AJ and almost out of nowhere. Could have gave Hurt Business rematch, but that's neither here nor there.
You still stuck on that.
Yeah.
Stuck on that.
We in our feelings, friends.
WWE fucking don't like the Hurt Business.
Yeah,
I hear this a lot when I'm watching TV with my daughter. Let it go. Let it go. It's okay.
That's what I said.
Okay.
It's neither here nor there.
That's
neither here nor there. But yeah, it was just weird to see the New Day be the whole just not turn heel, but play the heel for the match when like AJ and almost were the heels the whole point. Like I get it. It was his WrestleMania moment. The pop for it. It was weird to see it pop for like the actual quote unquote bad guy of the match. But I understood what was going on. I'm still really not quote unquote impressed with Omos. He's like a generic big guy. He did exactly what I expected him to do, but I just got to see more out of him. But overall, congratulations to AJ, best of our time, one of the GOATs, becoming a Grand Slam champion on the stage as WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Chris G.
I also gave this match 3 stars. Shout out to AJ Styles for taking a beat down for a majority of that match. Everybody knows what this was built around. We just wanted to see how Amos was going to do, right? So I was impressed. I liked it. I thought he looked good. I thought he did what he had to do. And especially, you always want to see like a big man's footwork. And when he did the corner-to-corner spot, he looked fast and he looked pretty swift. He looked strong.
Smooth.
I don't know. I'm intrigued. I think he got a bright future. So hopefully, they keep.
Great Khali, and the Great Khali is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's so funny that you mentioned that, man. Because it's cool to see that when you can see a guy that's that big be nimble, when he can move kind of swiftly without looking like his body is in robot form, like he's trying to preserve himself from falling or preserve himself from breaking a kneecap or some shit. It's pretty cool to see some swiftness.
Especially a guy that big. I mean, he's 7'3", so 400 pounds. So, and he looks like he can move for somebody his size. So, I just hope they continue to book him right. So far, so good. So, 3 stars.
Yes, I gotta agree with most of the panel here. I guess I kind of enjoyed the execution a lot more than everybody else. So I'll go 3.25 stars. I thought that this was as good as it was gonna get here. And this was exactly what I thought it would be. I thought that Kofi, Xavier, and AJ would take up most of the in-ring action and you build to the almost tag. But I didn't know how they were going to do it because New Day is the baby faces. But they did it in a smart way, just talking shit. And it played off of AJ's character that he's very cocky and he likes to stick up for himself. He has kind of like a Napoleonic complex, and it's only worse because he's standing next to a guy who's 7'3". So I love that as a story crust because it's something that anyone watching this show, because WrestleMania is about casual fans, anyone watching this show, you don't have to watch Monday Night Raw to get the story of the match and to get the story of the people involved in this match. You see the 2 guys, they're funny, they come out all colorful, they're the baby faces. The guy with the big mean guy, tall guy, they're the heels, but they switched the formula in a way that the New Day were still the baby faces, in my opinion. They were just smart baby faces. And AJ and Omos were still heels because AJ was kind of fighting as a heel. He was selling as a heel most of the time in this matchup. It was just Omos came off like a monster baby face more than a monster heel. But in a way, he still can get comfortable in the monster hero role. And he did everything he needed to do in this match. So that's why I went 3.25 stars. Romeo?
Next up was Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon in a steel cage. I personally thought this was weird booking to showcase the monster Braun Strowman after you were just trying to showcase the monster Omos. I would have separated that a bit, but they had to have this match, I guess. I thought Braun ripping the cage spot was unique. I haven't seen that before. That was nice. But he has Shane McMahon on top of the cage. He says, "Who's stupid now?" He throws Shane McMahon off the top of the cage. And Shane McMahon takes a very nice sick bump. You got to give him credit for that bump. That bump was nice.
That was a decent bump.
Yeah, and Braun then gives a short speech to anyone that's ever been called stupid, which is probably anyone who's ever been on the internet. And Braun wins a power slam, 11:25. I didn't care for this at all. 1.25 stars.
Miss Chrissy Love, what was your thoughts on Braun and Shane?
Not necessary, needed. This is when I went to the bathroom, or filled my drink back up. Did things I need to do because I gave it not even one. I gave it 1 star, to be honest. Didn't really give a shit about this match.
Jeez.
Sorry.
Ness, what was your thoughts on Braun versus Shane?
I give those titties 4 thumbs down. That shit was trash. I did not care about this match whatsoever. Didn't care about the story. Shit is stupid. Shane didn't need to have a match with fucking WrestleMania. Like we could have done another match. Could have got more time. I could have got more time out of Rollins and Cesaro to have this bullshit on the show. Like we didn't need this, honestly.
The guy from SmackDown could have been on this show in that spot.
But
another one.
But there you go. Somebody from the McMahon Helmsley family has to have a match on the damn show.
Do you think the weather delay cut down time on some of these matches?
It did. I don't
think so.
No,
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Because they still
WrestleMania doesn't get mega long matches to begin with.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just mad that Cesaro and Seth didn't get more time.
Absolutely.
For an excuse.
This is the reason you're mad because of this fucking match.
I just think that it's not because you look at the time of tonight and pretty much 30 minutes later is the time that WrestleMania ended last night. So it really didn't make a difference. They timed it out. They more than likely timed out these shows the same. So I think that it still got the same amount of time. And Uncle Dave Meltzer reported on Wrestling Observer Radio last night that most of the matches on night 1 got the same amount of time.
Gotcha.
Chris, what's your thoughts on Braun versus Shane?
I'm not talking about this next.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Honestly, bro, the whole fucking I got called. That's the rating. Stupid. This is fucking stupid. The whole storyline because you got called stupid. Braun Strowman done called people bitches and told people to get these hands.
Like Braun Strowman can be the voice of reason.
Yeah, and I got called stupid. This is for all the people that got called stupid. What about all the people that got called bitches that you've been calling bitches, bro? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. It's always cool to see Shane McMahon flip off some shit. And him ripping off the cage was kind of cool, but I didn't care for this match coming in. I didn't care for this match watching it. I don't care for this match now.
That coast to coast was clean too. I'll give Shane that.
Yeah,
that's the only thing he knows how to do.
How many times you gonna see Shane McMahon coast to coast, bro? It was cool.
I don't want to see Shane coast to coast. I don't want to see Shane do shit. Honestly, I don't even. That's why I don't even watch the shit. I don't know why he had a match.
Top guy JJ, what was your thoughts?
I mean, the match it was better than what I thought it was gonna be, but I wasn't thinking shit of this match anyway. So I'm gonna give it a solid 1.5 stars. I mean, the message was the best thing about the match, the message about the bullying, but it's kind of like it's coming from the wrong person because you were bullying people for the first 3 years of your career. So it's kind of like contradicting what you were in the beginning of your whole career. Now you're standing up for the people. Great. Right. But other than that, you should not be the symbol of be a star, but you were trying to be the symbol of be a star, and I didn't buy any of it. The ripping of the cage and Shane flying off the cell, the cage, my bad, was like the best thing of the match. Give it 1.5.
Why were there bags on the side of the?
I'm done. I'm not going to keep
on the top of the damn cage
for weapons. Pretty much.
I think that this match had 3 cool things about it: Shane's coast to coast, the Braun ripping of the cage, and Braun flipping Shane off the cage.
That's it.
Cool. 1.25 stars. So we'll
We're
get
all on the same page.
we'll find out if this was the worst WrestleMania 37 match to watch live, because I think he is ready for us, our live Tampa Bay correspondent, Top Guy excuse me, Drunk Guy JJ. I'm drunk.
Well,
Drunk Guy JJ.
Said I'm drunk.
Welcome back, sir.
What's up, y'all? What's up? It's been a long night trying to get a fucking Uber to get to the goddamn hotel.
Oh,
Jesus
welcome to the
Christ.
club. Yeah, that shit usually takes like an hour after Mania.
Was it
Y'all can
expensive?
hear me. We're not gonna talk about that.
Oh no, we can hear you.
y'all
We
can
can
hear
hear
me,
you.
yes?
We can
That
hear
means
you.
it was. That means it was.
We can hear you.
The frustration on your face. Oh my god.
So
It's bad.
yeah, we were talking about that bullshit Braun and Shane match. I'm pretty sure you don't want to talk about that.
I'm
Garbage.
sorry you jumped in on that point.
Was Braun and Shane the worst match you saw during WrestleMania 37 weekend?
No.
What was the worst?
Tag team turmoil. You got Radio and the Fiend.
Of course, nah. That's
that's
the worst match.
You segue too early, but we'll get to that.
I mean, y'all asked him a straight up question.
That is true. That is true. But
He's right.
well, let's get into the main event. No, excuse me.
Slow down.
No. Excuse me. I just had the preface wrong. My main event of WrestleMania 37, night 1, Romeo.
Can you tell him?
You might as well take this one away, brother. You might as well take this one away, because you know what? There's not many times I give you credit, but Bad Bunny gives this a lot of validation, because of what you're about to say is not probably going to be enough to validate what this man did. Go ahead.
So the next match we're going to be talking about is former ECW champion, former Intercontinental champion, and former multi-time tag team champion, Impact Wrestling World champion, Lucha Underground champion. He has a great resume, John Morrison. Then we have his tag team partner, former winner of the challenge, Real World star of Ms. and Mrs., the two-time Grand Slam champion, The Miz. Quite the resume.
You don't want to mention WWE champion a couple of weeks ago?
Two-time Grand Slam champion. I don't want to go through that again, man. I went through that at the top of the show, man. And they're versing former NXT North American champion, or as I like to refer to him, 38-year-old rookie Damian Priest, and his tag team partner, the 2020 Spotify Artist of the Year, the 2021 Grammy Award winner, the Ethnic Celebrity Chief, ECC, if you are running out of characters on Twitter. And now, the owner of the greatest celebrity performance in professional wrestling history by a non-athlete.
Can I say
What's his name, Chrissy?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Oh, you me peak.
I'm at my peak.
I'm at my peak.
Yo, it's so funny because I didn't realize what the fuck that meant until I felt like I was only saying I'm at my peak. I'm like, oh damn, that it was more elaborate than that, but cool. Play a song, man. Play a song.
Booker T.
I think it's only right that we get drunk guys' thoughts on this match from seeing this shit live, because
first,
I'm just saying.
Let Romeo break it down. Go ahead, Romeo.
The Miz and Morrison entrance was so bad that it was hilarious to me. Oh, I love it.
That shit was fucking
They were
hilarious.
off key. They
That shit
couldn't
was
get it
trash.
set.
It was so bad. Yo, they were trying to keep their helmets on.
So good though, so entertaining. The Bad Bunny entrance on a fucking Mack truck, I thought that was epic. And Bunny and Priest win in 15:05. Bunny with a crossbody from the top rope while Priest is holding the Miz on his shoulders. And what a performance by all. Jesus. The Puerto Rican Destroyer by Bad Bunny to Morrison on the outside. I was highly entertained. And shout out to the Miz and Morrison. yo, that's not easy to just fucking carry us somebody that's not a wrestler and get them to a performance that was in that match. This guy is a musician. He's not an athlete. You can't compare him to Pat McAfee, Ronda Rousey, Shaquille O'Neal. These guys are celebrities. Those guys are natural athletes. This guy is a Spotify streaming international ethnic celebrity. Never mind the
Don't worry about the ethnicity.
ECC.
So my star rating, I have to judge this on what I expected, what this was. This is a celebrity match, and I couldn't ask for anything better that Bad Bunny did and everyone else did in this match. So this is 5 stars.
Oh my God.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You're wild. You're fucking wild.
Ask for anything
You're
more
wild.
that Bad Bunny did. What else are you expecting? This was as good as
You're
everything
fucking wild.
went smoothly. And that's a credit to Damian Priest, Miz Morrison, and the guys that trained the Bad Bunny. I don't remember the names. SP3 might know.
Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce and
fucking-
Drew Gulak.
There we go. Drew
Credit to
Gulak.
them. Credit to them.
Oh my
Okay.
Are you
God.
Wait,
Guys,
Drew Gulak
guys.
and Adam Pearce trained him? Are you
Drew
serious?
Gulak is
Yeah.
an amazing trainer. Like that's
Wow.
real life. Drew
He's a
Gulak is
wrestler.
an
That is
amazing trainer.
amazing.
That's
Shout
real
out
life.
to them. That's so beautiful to hear. Wow.
And let me also add that 78% of you on the True Hill Heat Instagram page correctly predicted Bad Bunny and Damian Priest.
The fuck is
Only
wrong with the
70
22%?
Word.
About to
Yeah, we're like,
somebody else
hey.
shows different.
What the
Hey,
fuck
hey,
is wrong with the
I know
22?
what's wrong with them. They hate them Puerto Ricans. Well, we're here to stay.
Oh.
You know what? You know what's
We're
crazy?
not
You know what it
going
is? You know what it is?
We're not
It's all
going
those
anywhere.
people. That's all those people that was calling him a joke and that he's a
Who the
mumble
fuck
rapper
is Bad
just
Bunny?
because
Never
he's
heard of
Anyway,
speaks another
anyway,
language.
enough
That's all those
attention to them,
haters.
but they're idiots.
All those
No,
haters.
there was legitimately a large amount of wrestling fans who said
Yeah.
who said who. That was their response to Bad Bunny coming to the Royal Rumble. But
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm okay with this musical star. He seems like a real fan. But my oh my, I did not think we would get what we would get 3 months later. Drunk Guy JJ, you were there live, so give us your star rating and your thoughts on Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus The Miz and John Morrison.
Man, the Hispanics at Raymond James Stadium lost their motherfucking minds for Bad Bunny. It was insane. You would think he's been doing this for so long. How fucking over he was in that stadium. It surprised me that match did. I expected it to be okay because I know again, as we all said, he's a real fan. It's not the guy coming in for the show for a paycheck, playing like he's been a wrestling fan all his life, but he probably started watching 30 years ago. Shit like that. Like we all know, he's been training for the last 3 months, so he took this serious. And they did their thing, man. He surprised the fuck out of me. That Puerto Rican destroyer, as Romeo said, he did a cleaner crossbody up the top rope. He basically worked the whole damn match. The first 10 minutes was him. Damian Priest got in at the end of the match, and even when he got in the ring, they were doing double team moves. I was like, what the fuck? So the crowd was super into it. Probably the best celebrity match in WrestleMania history. I'll go that far. I'll give this 4 stars. Not fucking 5. Jesus.
Word.
Hey, I respect both of y'all ratings. Miss Chrissy Love, what was your thoughts and rating?
I think Bad Bunny did an amazing job. He is the only one that had an entrance that made sense. No one else really had an entrance last night except him. So, which I was also disappointed. I was like, how he's the only one that got an entrance.
Best
For
entrance.
the whole
Like
show.
a special entrance? You mean a special entrance?
Right.
Oh.
Best entrance of the weekend?
No. No.
Who you got?
For as an entrance,
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley.
What?
Hold on. Y'all gonna ask her a
All
question.
I heard was
Right.
You're gonna ask her a question and
Close
then we're gonna
That's
answer.
her,
I
that's her
just said
song.
what?
Yo, Shorty did sound like she was
She-
off beat. I
I'll
ain't gonna
wait.
hold you.
Go ahead.
Continue,
It's okay.
Chrissy. I'm sorry. Continue.
Thank you. Because of the energy, she can sound like trash. She looked great. It was the energy. Thank you. I will give a close second to my boo Wale. Thank you.
All right.
But we're talking about the match now. The match. I'm going to give it 4 3/4 stars because I thought it was amazing. He did an amazing job. He did better than I thought. I wish they would have coordinated their gear, but I guess no one wants to coordinate their gear. No one was on that type of level, but Bad Bunny still looked good. And
Damian Priest was like, Bad Bunny, I like your suggestion, but I kind of want to go the crazy dominatrix type, purple, all kinds of shit going on.
He wanted to look like the purple dominatrix of
followed his idol
Barney.
Prince.
I just want to let everyone know that we are almost halfway through the panel, and Bad Bunny's tag team match at WrestleMania is sitting in like a 4-star range. So
Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, I mean, listen, and it's not going to get any lower for me. It's not going to get any lower during this panel, during this portion of the panel. First of all, yes, completely, that was the best entrance of the entire night. Like Bad Bunny had a true WrestleMania entrance. Like, sometimes you want to go over the top, you're going to remember that shit because that shit was fire from start to finish. Like, it was all fire. Like, even the fucking theme music sounded way better at WrestleMania. Like, it just all sounded better. And my God, like, if you just heard the praise from Randy Orton himself when he talked about the performance of Bad Bunny, that is kind of all you need to know about how this man performed at WrestleMania. Like, this man, you saw it, and we were all talking about it. And I didn't really even know about it. I honestly didn't know how, and it looked like he spent hours upon hours practicing this because you can't get this good this quick without a lot of practice. Bad Bunny took this shit as serious as any athlete or non-athlete that they could ever take this, and he fucking delivered. He showed out. This was, I was like, this is the best non-wrestler performance I've ever seen. Like, I've ever seen. Like, this is not even, and this to me is not even close. Like, I was loving what I saw from Shaquille O'Neal, but then I see what the variety of what Bad Bunny did, like the tornado DDT, the selling, the dives, the bumps. He just took a true wrestler's match.
He's a musician.
And then you put the cherry on the top with the Puerto Rican Destroyer. That was the cherry on top because his performance was fucking fantastic before that. And that was just like, oh shit, done. I'm giving this match 4 1/4 stars. Like, this match was fucking. There's nothing more I could have gotten out of this match. There's nothing more I could have gotten out of this. Like, you couldn't ask for more out of this match. This match over-delivered.
Ness, what was your thoughts? Rating?
Yeah, I give this match 4 stars. It definitely exceeded my expectations. We already know that Bad Bunny was going to get the victory. It was just how he was going to fare up in the ring. Me personally, I'm not a fan of celebrities that come into storylines because half the time it is pointless and it is just not good TV. This was a different time. I just want for these celebrities to prove themselves, and Bad Bunny went above and beyond just proving himself. You guys call it the Puerto Rican Destroyer. It was the Bunny Destroyer because he is a bunny, the baddest of them all. Yeah, man, he just looked great in this match. Definitely shout out to Miz and Morrison, making him look like $1 million. I'm actually surprised, just like you guys have mentioned, that he was in the matches as long as he was and didn't have Damian Priest, because my initial intentions going into this match that Damian Priest was going to work most of the match. Bad Bunny gets a hot tag, and then he takes over from there. That wasn't. He was taking. He took some lumps in this match. Definitely gave some out as well. So I'll give it 4 stars. Can't give it a full 5, but definitely a solid 4. And shout out to Bad Bunny for putting on a phenomenal performance.
Chris G, what was your thoughts and your rating for Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus The Miz and Morrison?
Estoy en mi peak. Soy un rey campeón Bugatti.
Hey,
Four
I gotta
stars.
find my
Four
phone.
stars. Look, you see it. You see it. We got representation out here in WrestleMania, man.
you could be biased, brother. You could be biased, brother. Get it? You could be biased.
Either biased or not, he showed out. I mean, this felt like a regular wrestling match. This guy never wrestled a fucking day in his life. Well, on a big stage like this. I mean, and we're talking about the biggest stage you can possibly ask for. And he looked like he belonged in the ring. I mean, he looked good. Yeah, I mean, I kind of knew that. I've been following Bad Bunny for years, so I knew he was a wrestling fan. So this would be some type of shit that he would take serious, and I'm glad he did. They promoted his tour at the end of it. I mean, it's a win-win situation. This is the greatest celebrity match that I've ever seen by a non-athlete. I would have to really think like by an athlete, or I would have to go back and watch other matches.
Can I give my top three? Stephen Amell, Pat McAfee, Bad Bunny.
In that order?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. You have to take into account that Pat McAfee is a natural athlete.
But we're not.
Even Amell, you're right.
You're nitpicking. It's kind of nitpicking.
bullshit.
Once you go to that,
I'm just saying celebrity.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That match was decent.
But neither one of them
Steven
showed what
Amell,
Pat
what?
Bunny did. Like,
but
Pat McAfee did a flip dive, and he did the leap up to the top rope. Very impressive, but he is an athlete. It's more impressive what Bad Bunny did.
Yeah,
that's why he's that's why he's number one.
Guys,
yeah,
I'm not even nitpicking.
When you ranked it, you said Stephen Amell, you said first. So that's
he went 3-2-1. But Ness went 3-2-1. He went 3-2-1.
But that's why I asked.
I was gonna say,
he went 3-2-1.
Stephen Amell's good, but
I got what he said. He said he went
Yeah.
3-2-1. He went 3-2-1.
But that's
Puerto Rican destroyer.
He was going to go in the other way.
Oh hell no! Bad Bunny destroyed that with the destroyer. Like
And you're disrespecting our Lord and Savior Ronda Rousey.
Oh my God!
I take that back. Stephen Amell got to go. Yeah.
But it's arguable. Like it turns now into a debate.
Ronda Rousey is arguable.
No. Okay. Whoa. We're
My
talking
God.
about. I'm only talking about the top of the list. I'm not talking. I don't even know why you're mentioning Stephen Amell to me. I'm talking about the top of the list.
This guy.
I'm talking about the top of the list. I'm talking about that Ronda and Bunny. Ronda and Bunny is basically whichever is your cup of tea. I'm not mad at whatever you pick as number one.
Respect.
I'm going with Bunny as a non-athlete.
I'm going with Bunny.
I'm going with Bunny.
I'm going with Bunny.
For athleticism,
You know I'm not saying
Ronda
fucking
was
Ronda.
a Ronda was an
Fair to
MMA.
compare Ronda.
Ronda was signed with WWE full time, so she
Ronda
doesn't.
is a UFC Hall
I won't count
of
that. Yeah.
And she doesn't really count because she went on
She's an athlete.
a full
Yeah,
year
I don't even want to get into the nitpick and just props to Bad Bunny for just showing that respect to us fans and the wrestling business to taking this as serious as he did, because that shit paid the fuck off.
And I hope he comes back.
Yes.
Word, man. I'm trying to learn some Spanish now so I can listen to his music.
And I forgot which one of you guys pointed it out, but Bad Bunny was a part of the booking since December. Like he's been a part of the storyline for the past 4 months, so he's been around for a while.
Yeah.
The video package said it all. It was great.
So I will give my rating. I will not go as far as Romeo, but I will go to the 4-star. I will bring it to the average 4 stars. This deserves it because this exceeded any and all expectations and totally flipped on its head what we expected. We expected Damian Priest to be in the ring the whole time. Dave Meltzer of Wrestling Observer Radio reported that Damian Priest came into this match with an injured back. So that is why he had limited time in this matchup.
Wow, I did not know that. Wow.
That's why Bad Bunny took on 90% of this match. He had to carry a real life professional wrestler. That should give him more credit. I literally got into a debate today that LT was a tie with Bad Bunny, and I had to do.
Who the hell said that?
Wait, how old was the person?
Exactly.
Old.
I get I get rose-colored glasses and I get looking at stuff from the past. But what I do around WrestleMania season is I go back and watch former matches. And because I was on this special council of the ethnic celebrity chief of Bad Bunny in advance of seeing the match, in advance of night one of WrestleMania, I went back and watched the other celebrity matches at WrestleMania. So I watched LT versus Bam Bam Bigelow, and I realized LT fucking gassed out 5 minutes in. That nigga was done. He had his mouth all open. He was sweating like he had smuggled some crack into a hotel in North Carolina.
Yeah, that cocaine high ran off real quick.
Exactly. It ran off on him. He got out there with salt and pepper. The best thing about his whole performance was his entrance with salt and pepper. And that was because of them. But LT, he gassed out in 5 minutes. Although he did gas out in 5 minutes, he made it all the way through. 11 minutes and 42 seconds was his match at WrestleMania. Bad Bunny, on the other hand, he was in a tag team match. He wasn't in a singles match like LT. He was in a match that was 15 minutes long. But once again, a tag team match, not a singles match. I did the numbers. I looked closer into these metrics. Stat King should be proud of me. I looked closer into these numbers. Bad Bunny was in the ring. I fixed my number because I said earlier on Wrestling Daily, the pre-show for WrestleMania, 12 minutes and 31 seconds. Checked my metrics, 13 minutes and 8 seconds. Bad Bunny, including the double teams, Bad Bunny was in the ring. Damian Priest was in that ring by himself without Bad Bunny's help for about 2 minutes, folks. Wow. Bad Bunny, the greatest celebrity match in WrestleMania history, because he's not an athlete and he carried another professional wrestler. Miz and Morrison deserve a lot of credit for making him look so good. Damian was able to look good, but Bad Bunny, that's all I will say.
And guys, just the insertion of John Morrison to this match was the most genius thing they did to this entire program. Because John Morrison's execution and ring abilities and selling and doing everything would have way outshined anything the Miz have done. Bad Bunny wasn't pulling off that destroyer with fucking Miz.
Yeah, but the destroyer, like you said, was a cherry on top. I feel like the Miz honestly did.
How many casual fans remembers that?
I'm just responding to what you said. The Miz was the one. I've watched the match now 3 times. Watch back the match. The Miz is the one who's taking Bad Bunny around the ring and telling him what's the next spot to do. The Miz is the one putting Bad Bunny in the right position. John Morrison does great with selling the stuff that he needs to sell from Bad Bunny.
Give them both credit. Give
them both credit. But the Miz actually deserves more credit than John Morrison, because I feel like the Miz put the match together, or he had more to do than anybody else.
And he took the pin.
Yes. Romeo,
so Sid, I didn't know the information you gave about Damian Priest being hurt, so I have to bump my rating up. I know I gave it 5 stars. I have to break the scale. Break the scale.
Here we
5.25 stars. Wow.
I mean, he did pull off that dive with a hurt back. I mean,
and it was
perfectly executed.
My sister about Bad Bunny, by the way.
He did his system.
That double Falcon Hour was fucking sweet too.
Oh yeah.
Sports Center ate that up.
Yo, we could eat this match up for the rest of the fucking roundtable. I'm just saying, this match was that fucking good.
We could, but we got to move on.
Top guy, it's time for the main event of the evening. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair, the SmackDown Women's Championship. Michael Cole saying what JBL didn't want to say. 2 black women are main eventing. If you listen to JBL on the pre-show, he was like, this isn't about color. This isn't about women.
Yeah, he was a fucking hater.
Fuck JBL and fuck Hulk Hogan.
Fuck you.
Stupid
and JR was with his ass too, saying the same shit.
Take your cowboy hat and shove it.
So Michael Cole, he's got a plate at the cookout wrapped, ready to go. He's got multiple plates.
He got a couple plates.
Mikey Coco.
Go shoot.
Mikey Coco. All right.
No matter what,
Mike C ready. Mike C ready with that extra mac and cheese.
The beginning of this match, you could feel the emotion. Bianca cries. Sasha gets emotional.
Yeah, man. I was about to drop a thug tear.
Stop being a bitch, dog. Rest in peace, Bianca.
I cried for him too.
The spotlight on this match was on Bianca Belair. They showed off her athleticism. Bianca with the military press on Sasha into the ring after catching her on a dive. That was awesome.
That was fucking amazing.
And Bianca with that hair whip on Sasha. Sasha was grabbing her braid. You could see the mark afterwards. Bianca with the KOD in 17-15. And new SmackDown Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
Not according to Michael Cole.
Oh, yeah. Michael Cole had no idea what was going on at the end. He still gets a plate. Even though he didn't know what was going on at the end of the match.
Oh, damn. He fucked it up.
Corey Graves. Yeah, he fucked it up. He didn't know.
He said she kicked out.
He tried to kick out. Corey Graves had to be like, no, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I gave this match 4.25 stars. It told its story. Bianca is here. She is spotlighted. She is the woman. And Sasha, it's a Mania moment, main eventing, joining other women that done that. But for me, this reverse Undertaker shit is not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. Don't nobody tell me that Sasha Banks is the GOAT if she cannot get a win at WrestleMania. I'm wearing her shirt. I'm wearing her shirt.
This isn't the Super.
Why?
This isn't.
Why?
Just cut it out.
No. If you don't win at WrestleMania, but I'm still wearing the shirt because I support Sasha Banks.
Yo, she's not even 30
She
years
needs a
old
win.
yet, bro.
So she can lose like 2-3 more years and be 0-8, and then she wins once, and now she's the GOAT. That's what you're telling me.
No. The Mania record speaks for itself.
Oh, okay. So it's the record. It's the record, right?
Yo,
You have to add that in her resume.
So she's based
in her resume.
But I'm
basing her being
saying,
to go off of a predetermined stipulation. Really?
Guys, relax, drunk guy. I got this. So you're saying a losing record at WrestleMania is against her being the GOAT.
Not just a losing record, a 0-6 record.
No, but what I said she's 0-6 now. She loses one more year. She's 0-7. The year after that, she wins. She's 1-7. She's the GOAT now. You said no. She still has a bad record, right? You know who has one of the worst records of a world champion ever? You know,
I was at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. I'm just talking about. You know who has one of the worst records in world title matches ever in the history of professional wrestling, Romeo?
Go ahead.
Ric Flair. You know who has one of the worst records in WWE women's title matches in the past 2 years?
Go ahead.
Charlotte Flair. So
and
you're telling me,
and they still complain about her. Oh my God.
I don't want to hear that.
I
don't care about who's complaining about her. Don't change the subject. Don't deflect. You're on camera. You're on live now.
Yeah. We're getting off track here. We are
live on the air. So they are not the GOAT. I'm just saying, I gave you the breadcrumbs and you fell into the trap. Continue.
No, we're getting off track here. I just want to say that
bro,
I am a fan of Sasha. She needs a WrestleMania win.
Bro, can we just end this by saying Sasha Banks is not even 30 years old yet?
Okay, but still needs a WrestleMania win.
Like, just she's not even 30 yet.
Okay, but she still
Why are we
needs
talking
a
about
WrestleMania win. You can't be 0-6. What is this? Are you kidding me?
You can.
Yo, the resume she got, she can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Help make a new star. How? What do you mean?
Did you see how happy she was?
That's fine. But she still needs a WrestleMania win.
He
Go ahead.
sounds like he works for the WWE.
So Triple H.
He sounds like one of them fans that are like, oh God, it's still real to me, damn it. It's still real to me.
Bro, you the guy, Sasha Banks is your favorite wrestler, and you just said
Exactly.
you're happy for
The guy. Like
Exactly.
It doesn't work
What's
that
wrong
way.
with that?
It's not your favorite
How does it
wrestler,
not?
man. That's not your
wait,
favorite
wait.
wrestler.
I'm
Coach, that's
happy
his
that
favorite
Bianca
wrestler.
won the match. What the fuck?
He's been consistent about that for the past 3 months.
Yo, find where I said that I'm happy that Becky Lynch won at WrestleMania 35. I'm happy.
You're not me. I'm not you.
I'm a real fan. I'm a real fan of my favorite wrestler.
Oh, you're a fake fan. You're a fake fan
I'm a real
because
fan
you're,
of my favorite
you're a
wrestler.
fake fan
Fair
because you're
enough.
happy for other black women. Okay, good.
Oh my
Got
god.
it.
Oh my god.
Drum guy.
Oh,
My Sasha Carter is gone, guys. The last 6 years don't count. All the countless times I met her and cheered for her. It doesn't count 'cause I wasn't mad when Bianca won.
This nigga did a whole round table with a Sasha Banks jacket over his head.
Yes, he did. Drunk guy, tell us your thoughts on Sasha versus Bianca, and you're ready.
4.5. I love the match. It was great to finally hear her theme song live because I haven't heard that live yet. That literally from before the bell even rung, the emotion in her face, the crowd is going fucking nuts. They killed it. The storytelling throughout the match, the whole Sasha working her fucking braid, only for that to basically be her downfall.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I wanted her to kick out of a KOD to give it a little extra in, but it's okay. And maybe the whole match is making Bianca look like the star that she's basically about to be now because she's champion, won the main event. I'm very happy for them. I'm very happy this got the main event slot. I'm very happy that this fucking match was better than the build.
God damn it. Hell yeah.
It was a great moment to be there, be a part of that. As we all saw, the emotion of Sasha after losing the match, how happy she was with how everything panned out. Because at the end of the day, you can't rewrite history. This is it. This is what they did. 2 black women main evented WrestleMania. That's not that they can't take that away from them. No matter what happens today, tomorrow, that can never be taken away from them. And then the fact that they delivered on top of it, unlike the first women's match that Charlotte Flair was a part of that sucked, you can't take that away from them. So it's a great moment. It's great to see. The first
The
women's
only
main
other
event,
women's match that main evented.
Oh,
You sound like another idiot that was in our chat the other day. Like,
what?
But yeah, 4.5. I don't know what he's talking about. Before,
Yeah.
me too.
yeah, please.
4.5. Happy day.
Ness, you're another Sasha fan. Tell us your thoughts and rating.
Yes, I am a Sasha fan. I am also a Bianca Belair fan. And this match, I give it 4.5 stars. We're going to go with the obvious 2 black women main event in WrestleMania. Something that none of us on this panel would ever expect it to ever happen. Ever. I'm going to keep emphasizing that because I still don't believe it happened. And you can't take that away from them. The build to this match was fucking trash. Let's just put it out there. They made it about Reginald. Cut him off at I don't know, a couple weeks before the actual match. Had them be tag team partners when they were supposed to face each other at Mania.
Can I cut you off, Ness?
What?
Just 1 second. Sorry, the fact that we've had 2 different feuds, women's feuds, involving Reginald, and he was at the fucking show.
Because that's how pointless he was, and they had him in there the whole time. At all. But
but continue. Sorry.
As discussed as we were with the build for this, we said that the saving grace was going to be that both of these women are phenomenal performers and they will put on a hell of a match, a main event caliber match, and that's exactly what they went on and did. Shout out to Bianca Belair. She gets her WrestleMania moment. Shout out to Sasha. Okay, she's 0-6, but she made somebody else have the moment of their life. You could see the emotion on her face. the emotion before the match actually started on Bianca Belair. Once again, I almost dropped the thug tear because I felt that.
Not
I
the
felt
thug
that.
tear.
Yeah, it was gonna be
Like
it was gonna be a couple of thug tears. Maybe the snotty knows all that because it was just a moment, and again, nobody can take that away from them. So a phenomenal job on WWE for giving them that main event spot. A phenomenal job on them for actually going out there and performing and delivering.
Chris G, what was your thoughts
Uh,
on Sasha and Bianca?
Definitely want to start by saying that they deserve this main event spot, regardless of the build. The match was worthy of the main event, and they delivered. I gave this 4.25 stars. Sasha's good. We know what Sasha's capable of, but she also helped make Bianca look like a beast. The gorilla press, walk into the ring, the spot with the suplex where she kept like dipping her and trying to like re-leverage her was pretty cool. Just showcases her strength in a way that we haven't seen. So, yeah, man, I enjoyed it. I was really impressed with what they put together, and I'm happy that they got that moment. It was history, and I'm glad we got to witness it.
Top guy JJ.
The beauty about this is that I think even just saying this on True Hill Heat 120, I didn't care no more about the build to this match. I didn't care about that anymore. The fact that they were announced as the main event, just knowing that we're going to see two black women that we are probably never going to see this spot again. I know these two are going to fucking deliver on Saturday. It's you know this is going to happen. They are going to outshine anything that has happened prior to this. And by fucking God, they did. Like this is one of those moments. It's like you're just so happy to be a wrestling fan to see this. And we've been watching this all different time frames for so many years, 25, 30, 35 years. And when the hell have you ever thought you would see two black women main eventing the biggest show in all of professional wrestling? Never. Like we just got our first black female vice president. Now we got black women that headlined WrestleMania. And my God, this match was better than just about every other men's match that was on the card. Like this match was that fucking good. Like this match was, they came out and they showed out. Sasha Banks out WrestleMania ready with her WrestleMania gear. Like she looked amazing. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Sasha Banks looked fucking fire. Bianca looked amazing. Like it literally looked like they came out as two different stories and then they fucking told it. And then they told it. It was so good. Like I can only imagine what that was like seeing that live. And just in the beginning of the match, those first 30 seconds where you see both of them crying, knowing what they're about to accomplish, and then they fucking go out and do it, bro. Like that's fucking magical, man. That's fucking. I don't give a fuck about a build. I don't give a fuck about anybody that was involved in this match prior to this. This match gets 4.5 stars to me simply on they broke that barrier of that bullshit booking, and then they went out on that night in Raymond James Stadium and they fucking showed out. 15 minutes in, that shit was better than 10 minutes in. That shit was better than the 35 main event already. 10 minutes in, that shit was already better than that. This shit here, and I think you said this in the beginning of the roundtable, probably top 10, top 15 main events of all time for WrestleMania. This shit was that fucking good.
Yes, an easy top 10 Mania main event because of the importance, what it meant, the impact, as well as what we saw, what transpired from the beginning of the matchup with the star-like entrances from both ladies to the introductions and the bell ringing, and how you just felt like the gravitas of the situation, that we were seeing something bigger than the two people in the ring, and what it meant for the business and what it meant for people we don't know, people that we'll see years down the road. This will be such an important match that people will look back on. And then these two ladies told a great story. Sasha is the more experienced, the better wrestler. Bianca Belair is stronger and faster. And they just took it from there. And every spotlight spot in this matchup was about saw Bianca Belair, the gorilla press. I had people at work who are not wrestling fans telling me about that. Who's the black girl who press slammed the other black girl in the ring? I was like, yeah, that's Bianca Belair. She press slammed Sasha Banks. They were the first black women in the main event of WrestleMania. She was like, oh my God, that's huge. I was like, yes, it is.
Yeah,
when a casual wrestling fan says that, you know it's big. And other than that, the only other thing casual wrestling fans asked me about today was Bad Bunny. So Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks did something right. 4.5 stars. Easy top 10 Mania main event. Arguably a top 5 Mania main event. In my top 5 after night 1. Chrissy Love, end us off with Sasha and Bianca. Give us your rating and your thoughts. Save the best for last.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
The BEST.
Thank you. See, Roman's trying to chum me up. It's all right though. I would have to say that we didn't get a build, but I said that these girls were going to deliver. I said this 2 shows ago, and I was like, if we don't get anything, they're going to perform their asses off. So please let them end the show. And we got that wish. And we got the other wish. We got 2 wishes in a row. And I'm telling you, when I sat here and I watched those 2 girls perform, it gave me chills. Something that we probably will never, ever see again. Maybe not. I don't know how long we will have to wait. But for right now, they gave us what we needed. We needed this, I think, so much, especially to be in front of fans. If this was last year, it wouldn't have the same effect, I don't think. It probably got a little bit, but not the same. And remember last year we were saying we didn't want them to come up to the main roster, and they came into the main roster. And look what she did in this time frame. 4.5 stars, easy from the moment they came out, looking like good versus evil. Like their costume said a story alone. They didn't even do anything, and they came out in a story at then and there. I was like. Like their ring gear alone was top notch, hair top notch, everything looked superb. I wish they had better entrances, but whatever, because it's the girls. I guess because they got the main event, they was like, this is it enough, from the emotion from when they even was announcing their names and they looking at each other, not trying to make each other like, yeah, we about to do this, like, bitch, yeah, we gonna do this. And just soaking it all in with all this crowd. I can only imagine being there in person to see that and to feel that the crowd. I can only beautiful, well done. A top 10 main events easily. And again, 4.5 stars.
Cool. Can I just ask you one question, just on behalf, just as a Black woman, like how did that feel finally seeing that? Because you've been a wrestling fan, girl, for a long time. Like how did that feel to finally see women that look like you headlining the biggest show that you've been a fan of for most of your life?
I was like, look, when I looked at them, I'm not going to be like necessarily I had like a little thug cry. I was in here like bawling because it was just beautiful. It was just like touching. Like even when Bianca won, I was like in here screaming, and it was just me by myself going popping crazy. But it was just like something that was just beautiful. Just feel like, again, we have a Black vice president. We have Black girls like doing main event shows and kicking ass, doing better than the men did. You know what I'm saying? Like
this is starting to become the norm now, and that's a great thing to see.
Exactly.
Especially almost all of us here have daughters. Like
it's equality. Like the equality is feeling so fucking prominent right now. Like it feels like there's no matters. If you're a great performer, you're gonna get the spot, and it just felt so good seeing that, man. It felt so good seeing that.
Definitely did, and then to see the quality, see the star in these 2 girls, and say, you know what? Yes, we want you 2 to close out this big show. We want you to close out the first night in front of fans. Like, we're giving you this platform, and you guys go and kill it. And that's what they did. And it just gives me chills. I can't wait to rewatch it again, because I'm sure I'm going to have the same sentiments of what we're all talking about right now when I watch it back again. So yes, that's how I feel.
I just can't wait for the Chronicle for this shit.
Yeah. What? Oh, that's going to be even better.
Probably get a WrestleMania 24 featuring.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yes, that wraps up our review of night 1 of WrestleMania. Don't worry, we're not going to be here too much longer. We'll go through night 2 very fast. But Miss Chrissy Love has to leave us. She has to tend to her boys. Miss Chrissy Love, will you tell the people where they can find you on social media or on the True Heels group, True Heels YouTube channel?
Okay. You can find me. I am one of the co-hosts of the weekly podcast show, which is True Hill Heat with my brothers. You can also find me on IG, Twitter, and on Facebook at Chrissy Love _ just Miss Chrissy Love, or just plain Crystal Lynch. Love you guys. Have a good night. Kill it.
Good night, boo.
I'll see you guys later.
Good night, Miss Love. All right, Romeo, take us to night 2 of WrestleMania. We'll go through this a little faster, guys. Just give your ratings, your opinion of the match. I'll give my opinion of the first 2 matches. Both were trash. The Fiend versus Orton gets a dud. And the Natalya and Tamina versus Nia and Shayna gets 1 star. You don't even have to come to me, Romeo. Go ahead.
Damn.
I gave you were very generous for Fiend versus Orton. I gave that -3 stars. How do you start a Mania with this fucking crap? What is this? Bliss starts bleeding, black demon sperm all over her face. What is going on? Fiend gets distracted. RKO, the red lights again with this bullshit. The red lights, that sucks. This ending sucks. This storyline makes no fucking sense. There should have been a Firefly Funhouse match. I cannot believe. Okay, the Fiend's entrance was awesome. That's why it was a -5 stars.
Yeah.
Props to the Fiend's entrance. That's
it was
fucking it.
Oh my God, he said demon sperm. All right, Ness, what was your thoughts and rating?
Yeah, this is another. I give those titties 4 thumbs down. This shit was fucking trash. It was terrible.
Oh man,
that's
crazy. I did not know how that looked. Oh wow. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
look at that. Austin, my son Austin says she looked like she was changing her motor oil.
Is that a crown of thorns on her head? Is that
I believe
mocking religious thing right there?
Yeah,
that makes it even worse.
She's supposed to be
-4 stars.
She was sacrificing herself to distract the Fiend. Ness, what's your rating?
Yeah, I'm not rating this shit. It was fucking stupid. The Fiend is fucking impervious to like all of Randy Orton's offense throughout this whole match, up until he hits him with a fucking.
Oh, you're giving this way too much thought, sir. Just give your rating, please.
Oh, yeah, 2 thumbs down. This shit was trash.
Thank you. You did yourself your drunk guy, JJ.
Shit, I lost my mind seeing if Viper got alive again. The entrances were cool. The match starts. The crowd is going nuts. I don't know how. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I see a fucking box. I thought she had a fucking mask on. Now it looks like it was just black sperm. A dud. What the fuck? Fiend gets from everything but loses to RKO. I don't get it. Whatever. I don't know what's going on. Just go.
Top guy, JJ.
I'm not gonna go. This is probably the worst thing I've ever seen in WrestleMania history. This shit is definitely a dud. I will vent big time on this shit on the next True Hill Heat, but this shit, no, fuck no, not today.
Big time. Yeah, my dud pretty much had to do with the red light. The red light was back. I was tuned out of this. Romeo, go ahead.
The fucking sorry, let me cut you off. He heals to like some fucking ventilation. Like what the fuck?
He's completely healed. Oh, whatever. Like we can't get into this right now. Like this
will turn into a whole nother podcast. Romeo, take it away.
Women's tag titles: Shayna and Nia versus Natalya and Tamina. I mean, it was physical. Anything following that bullshit we just talked about was going to be better. Going to be better. So it was actual wrestling. I gave it 2.5 stars. It was way better than Tag Team Turmoil. I would have went with the title change, but the heels win. And this is a bad start. Bad start to night 2. Bad start.
I wouldn't. You were very, 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 very generous with that 2-star rating because This shit felt like an hour. Why was this shit 14 fucking minutes long? Or it felt 40. Oh my God. Why did this match get 5 more minutes than Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn? I'm sorry. I said I wouldn't talk about this match. Top guy JJ, take it away.
Sentiments at 1.1 I'm done.
Drunk guy JJ.
I was there and literally was talking to you guys in the chat. The fucking crowd was going crazy for this. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like, I guess that Fiend and Orton match must have been that bad. You guys were going fucking insane for a Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax to me in the Natalia match.
Yes, it was that bad. Yes.
And like that, I was like, yeah, this crowd is fucking losing it for this match. How? I didn't pay attention, but I'll take you guys' word for it. So 1 star.
Ness.
I gave it a 2.
What? What the?
No. You have to take into account what it followed. That shit was an actual wrestling match.
Yeah.
I was like,
we can't give a match a higher rating just because another match is bad.
Exactly.
You have to.
That's grading it on a curve.
All right, we're getting out of control here.
We're losing people because of y'all bad ratings. we're losing. We lost Chris. We lost Top Guy JJ. Chrissy's got to deal with her kids. God damn it, guys! What the hell? Romeo, just take it to the next match. This whole.
You want to talk about something positive?
We went from wait. I just want to say one thing. We went from night 1 where we had probably the best main event combo since WrestleMania 17 to night 2, who had one of the worst opening and second match combos that I've ever seen at WrestleMania.
Stop doing this 2-night shit. NXT 2 nights was trash. Night 1 was good. Night 1 was great, actually. Night 2 is whack.
Yeah, it seems like night 2s are lesser than the night 1s with WWE.
If you can't get on WrestleMania, you can't get on WrestleMania. That's where we need to be at with it. Not everybody should be on WrestleMania. Next year,
so don't worry, guys.
Thank God.
We don't know about that.
But they'll still give us.
They already announced the date.
But they did
not announce the date. They said April 2022. They didn't announce the date.
They didn't announce for. Oh
no, they just said April 2022. That's it.
Oh Jesus!
It might be 2 nights again. But anyways, next up was Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Save us, guys! Sami with the dance moves as he introduces Logan Paul. Logan sucks chance. This was fun. I love the ending sequence. I gave this 4 1/4 stars. The ending sequence reminded me of Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho, WrestleMania 19, when Shawn Michaels just drops in Chris Jericho's arms. I thought this was fun. No, I gave this 4 1/4 stars because of the stunner afterwards to Logan Paul. I bumped it up. I gave it 4 stars. The stunner made me bump up my score. Good sell by Logan Paul for that stunner. Good sell.
Top guy JJ.
This match was actually really fun to me. Like, it was really, really fun. Obviously, we had the idea knowing that Kevin Owens was probably going to win this match, but we thought that Sami Zayn was actually going to get screwed. But that didn't happen. But this match, honestly, Kevin Owens has probably my favorite move in the WWE. One of my favorite moves ever is that reverse fisherman suplex off the turnbuckle. Like, that shit is a thing of fucking beauty. Like, I love that move. Absolutely fucking love it. But it was a fun match to me. I loved it. I'll give that shit a solid 4 stars for me. Like, that shit was fun from start to finish.
Ness?
I gave it 4 1/4. Again, these are my guys. Love that fact that they got their WrestleMania moment. Even a stunner to Logan Paul after the fact. That was nice. But yeah, 4 1/4.
Yo, Kevin Owens forced him to sell that shit.
Hell yeah. He had no choice. Like, he legit hit
neck. He yanked his fucking neck.
Drunk guy JJ?
I'm gonna give it 4. The only reason I'm giving it 4 because I wish I would have got more time. I'm happy that they did not incorporate Logan Paul throughout the match. Like, I was scared they would fuck it up. We already know what Sami and KO can do. That's not just putting them on a grander scale at Mania. There's no reason why this, like Sid already said, there's no reason why the fuck this match had less amount of time than that fucking women's tag team match. That's ridiculous.
Oh,
That
Lord.
is fucking ridiculous. But yes, 4 stars.
Yeah, I don't know which any of y'all guys was watching. This match was way too short to be a 4-star match, but it was 3.5. Definitely an entertaining match. It was definitely a good match. I just wish it was longer. It should have went longer. A women's tag match should not get 5 minutes more than this match. It was definitely entertaining, but not long enough. Just wasn't long enough. I wish it was more because this was the first good thing on this godforsaken show. Romeo.
Jesus, you're right. That women's tag match. Hold on, you got to give me a second here.
I'm just very.
Women's tag
I'm
match
yeah.
was 14 minutes. It's longer than KO Sammy, which was 9:16.
Yep.
Riddle Sheamus was 10:43.
Yep.
Big E and Apollo was 6:48.
That match was definitely short.
The women were 13:28. Oh my God. I did not realize that. Wow. What are you doing? Riddle versus Sheamus, U.S. Championship. Sheamus and new U.S. champion. Riddle flipping off the ropes, getting broken. That was brutal. Blood and guts. This was fun. I gave this 4 stars. Riddle with a jackhammer. He almost botched it. He tried it a second time. Goldberg would have been like, "Fuck it, we're up. I'm going with it."
Fucking, I'm gonna damn near break his neck anyway, right?
This was physical. This was fun. 4 stars.
That's a fair rating. I'm gonna follow behind you and say, yeah, that was a 4-star matchup. Now that's how you get a 4-star matchup. Like, it was over 10 minutes long, and that had way more action than Sammy versus Kevin. Like, this was the chemistry that we saw from them on Monday Night Raw. They brought it to the grandest stage of them all, and this felt more akin to a WrestleMania match than Sammy and Kevin, and definitely more than those first 2 matches, man. I want to get as far away from those first 2 matches. So let me just give my rating so we can move on. This match, 4 stars. Top guy JJ.
Yeah, this match was definitely. I was looking forward to this match. Definitely. This match I thought got a little bit less praise than I thought it should have. But until they actually performed, I was looking forward to this match from the start. I would still give this match 4 stars as well. I love the fact that Sheamus is so heavily involved in this program. I just love that he's still involved after that confrontation and that sequence with Drew McIntyre. And he had another banger with Riddle. Like, Riddle is very capable of having some bangers, and he had another one here with Sheamus. Riddle is going to be around for a long time, but I feel like this is a good time to get Sheamus back on the saddle and keep him involved. So this was very, very fun for me to watch.
Good stuff. And Drunk Guy JJ.
4 stars as well. This match was fucking dope. Riddle's basically been my MVP all day, between his bump interview to his backstage segment. He definitely did. Him and Sheamus definitely delivered. I figured Sheamus would win because, like we said, I think our last roundtable about this being a consolation prize, because since they had nothing for him, so it definitely was a great match to see. 10 minutes, they used that 10 minutes very well. So, and that finish was fucking dope. He looked like he kicked the living shit out of Riddle. So yeah,
he did.
4 stars.
He definitely did. Ness.
Yeah, 4-star match for me. Shout out to Sheamus, man. Like we all say, I had him going into this match getting the victory. Shout out to Riddle. These guys put on a great WrestleMania match. Can't really say nothing more about that.
All right, Romeo, take it away to the next match.
Big E versus Apollo IC title. Nigerian drum fight, which nobody knew what this was. But this match was brutal, a good brutal. They were using all kinds of weapons, candlesticks, steel steps, tables, gongs. But I cannot believe this match was only 6:48. What?
That match was
it felt like longer. But Dabba-Kato, remember that guy?
Yeah. They act like they didn't even know who the fuck he was.
I know, they act like they never seen
that
him.
shit was corny. Yeah. Stupid.
That was weird.
He destroys Big E.
Underground.
Apollo wins. I gave this 3 3/4 stars. The dirty finish brings it down. Yeah.
I gave this match 3 1/4. I didn't understand where in Nigeria they had Singapore canes. So users on Twitter let me know that they were imported. That was the best answer that I got. So yeah, I like the finish. I wanted Apollo Crews to win here, and giving him some muscle does add a little something. So I like it. Drunk Guy JJ.
I'm happy they give Apollo muscle, as you said. It makes him seem more important now. The spots they use in that 6 minutes was fucking dope, but the fact that it was 6 minutes hurt this match a lot. So I'm definitely going with 3 1/4. If they would have got more time of what they were doing in that match, it would have easily probably been bumped up to like a 4. Some very sick spots. That still spot, the table spot, the way they were whooping each other with the Singapore cane. And then I'm happy Apollo got his moment because him losing to Big E would have been dumb. So
yeah,
3 1/4.
Ness.
I give this match 3 stars. I would have gave it more if they got more time. And then with the finish, I'm not as opposed to it, but the way commentary played up on it, like they didn't know who he was when we all saw him on Raw Underground, and then we seen him get trashed by Braun Strowman. Like you could have at least called back to his name, at least Dabba-Kato, but they didn't even do that. But overall, it was what it was. Apollo finally gets the IC title after losing all those matches, so this was well deserved. Finally, at least
1-6 in Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, like that's. I mean, hey, he could be 0-6 at WrestleMania.
No, he could be 0-7 in Intercontinental Championship.
Well, that too. That too.
Take us to our very last match.
Oh, you're forgetting something. Oh no, yeah, we're Asuka versus Rhea Ripley, Raw Women's Championship. I thought the crowd was dead. Maybe they were saving their energy for the main event. Barely heard any chants. Rhea wins with the Riptide. The crowd popped at least for the title change. Both of these women, they tried, but these women are capable of way better. This would have been a better Raw match than it was a Mania match. I gave this 2.5 stars. I was pretty bored. I expected more, and yeah, that's it. We miss you, Charlotte.
It's funny because they were chanting. No, I was there. They were chanting, "We want Charlotte."
Were they?
Chanting, "We want Charlotte." Yes,
well, there you fucking go.
They were. And then, so of course, I was like, "No, we don't." But they were chanting, "We want Charlotte."
He was like, "I heard it. I was fighting against it, but I heard it."
Yeah,
Drunk guy JJ.
Hey, I let him live. Charlotte's fine with me.
What's your thoughts, Asuka versus Rhea?
Sorry.
Forgetting shit like me.
Yeah, my bad. I honestly, I know for a fact that the crowd was more into it, it would have definitely been better for them because the match really wasn't that bad. I mean, of course they're capable of more, but from what I remember watching, it wasn't really that bad of a match. I'm gonna go with 3 stars as of now. I will go rewatch it, but right now I'll go 3 stars. I wanted Rhea to win. It's basically her moment. This Asuka title reign has not been that good. Yeah, Rhea. This is Rhea's time. She can bounce back from last year, basically being the hype girl for WrestleMania to only not have the WrestleMania and Raymond James. So it's good to see that she got her moment. So 3 stars.
Ness.
I gave this match 2 3/4 stars. I definitely expected more out of this match. Really didn't. They did okay, but I expected more. Congratulations, Rhea Ripley debuting at WrestleMania and becoming Raw. Yeah, I know. Say that 7 times fast. Yeah, shout out to Rhea Ripley debuting at Mania, becoming Raw Women's Champion after just debuting on Raw not too long ago. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Hopefully they don't bury Asuka. She already had a shitty title run.
Like, you hope they don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's too much. Yeah.
know.
It's already happened. So
Top guy JJ.
The Oscar and Ripley matches. Honestly, it was pretty underwhelming to me. Like I thought, like it kind of seemed like they was trying to tell a story that kind of didn't deliver. Like I think that they're way better than that. I hope to see a rematch between the two women because I think that they can put on a better match than this. I'm gonna give this match 3 stars because the ending was very anticlimactic. Like it was very sudden. I thought that they put in some good work, but I know these two women are way better than like, way better than this. So I just felt very empty with the results of this match. So that's kind of I'm going the 3-star route. But I'm happy for Rhea Ripley. Was kind of what we saw coming, but the delivery to me wasn't that strong.
All right. So before we do match of the night, MVP, LVP, thumbs up, thumbs down. You had the whole show. We said it at the top of the show. Where is your ranking? Your top 3 triple threats in WrestleMania history. I will kick us off. Number 3. See, I do it the correct way, Ness. I announce the order I'm doing it in. Number 3, Bryan versus Batista versus Orton. I'm only talking about the match itself because I feel that the finish and the ending, it makes people bump that rating and what they thought about the match. And although I am the same way, the match itself, I would rank it 3. Coming in at number 2, Benoit, Michaels, Triple H, one of the greatest triple threats in the history of the WWE, and it was the best at WrestleMania until tonight. Number 1, WrestleMania 37, Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan versus Edge. Just an outstanding matchup. Like everything about it was just so superb. Like all the guys looked great, and it gave Roman the moment he should have got 5 years ago. So I am happy right now. Ness.
Yeah, I got to go with those sentiments. You explained it perfectly. Mania 30 comes in 3rd. Let me announce. Benoit versus Triple H versus HBK 2nd. And what we saw tonight, WrestleMania 37.
Romeo.
Number 3. Don't laugh at me, guys. You're already laughing. Kane, Big Show, and Raven, baby. Wow.
That's actually very underrated. Very underrated.
That shit was a lot of fun. Number 2, I go with the Edge, Roman Reigns, and Daniel Bryan. And number 1, I will go Chris Benoit, Shawn Michaels, Triple H.
Fair rating, drunk guy.
The number 3, Batista, Orton, Daniel Bryan. Number 2, Mania Triple Threat from 20. Mania Triple Threat 20. Mania 20 Triple Threat. And number 1, Randy Orton, John Cena, and Triple H from Mania 24 because Randy Orton won.
This guy.
No, I'm just playing. Definitely tonight. Holy fuck. This match was fucking insane. Honestly, there's no way this doesn't reach number 1. Like I almost had a moment of giving this 5 stars and I came to my senses, but this match was fucking nuts. There's literally from beginning to end, like nothing. Like literally from beginning to end, I was literally on my feet. Like this match was crazy. So yeah, definitely this definitely takes us the top spot.
See, and this is one Romeo, top guy. You are 2 people that I've gotten on for giving 5-star rating matches to matches that are not 5 stars, but this is one I would get the argument. I wouldn't argue with you. I would just put my hands up and I'll be like, well, you got a point, because unlike Bayley and Sasha, the Hell in a Cell, this had a great build up. So, top guy.
I get it. I mean, everybody has their own opinions to these things, and that's what makes wrestling so great. But honestly, when it comes to those 3, I think we have the exact same top 3. When it comes to the WrestleMania 30 with Orton, Batista and Bryan. Then number 2 was HBK, Triple H, and Benoit. Number 1, this is easily number 1. I literally kind of spoiled it when I gave my thoughts of it during the opener when I said this is the greatest thing I've seen since WrestleMania X7. Like I mean that shit happened to WrestleMania 20 and WrestleMania 30. This shit's prior to that. So this to me was just this I to not see an ending that happened like that. I didn't see an ending like this before. I haven't did not at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. You really, it's kind of like, you really got one of those like banging ass indie show finishes at the biggest stage of them all. That shit was so great. It was so great. And again, and if he didn't hear it 2.5 hours ago, I apologize. I apologize to my tribal chief, your tribal chief, the champion of champions. But yeah, number 1 triple threat match of all time for me.
Yeah, once they did that spirit spot where Edge speared both of them and then got what's name pulled them on the runway, he's definitely not winning now. Fuck it.
Hey, you accepted it. So match of the night, I don't think it's any debate. Night 1, Sasha Bianca. Night 2, the triple threat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. MVP, I'm gonna go with night 1, the ladies in the main event, co-MVP, along with your ethnic celebrity chief, Bad Bunny, of course. And MVP of night 2, Roman Reigns. I can't think of anybody else. Sorry, to be honest with you.
I'm in unison with both sets of choices from both nights.
Agree.
Yeah, man.
Completely agree. If we was gonna have a debate of who's gonna be the MVP of the night, I would have said Bad Bunny. But if we're going both nights, yeah, definitely we're going both.
Cool. Drunk guy.
You already know Sasha and Bianca night 1 and Bad Bunny co-MVP. For night 2, everybody involved in that triple threat because man, they made Roman look strong. Roman dominated. Edge and Bryan did their fucking thing in that match. So yeah, I give all 3.
Romeo.
Bunny, Bianca, and Roman. I can't give it to Sasha. 0-6 at WrestleMania. Awful.
He went specific to leave her out.
He's a true troll. I mean, y'all deemed him.
I love it. LVP for night. We'll just do LVP overall. I'm just gonna say everyone in that goddamn tag team turmoil. The tag team turmoil was the worst thing that I saw over the weekend. And yes, this was a weekend that involved The Fiend versus Randy Orton. If we were doing LVPs for both nights, yeah, Fiend and Randy Orton would be night 2. The turmoil would be night 1. Romeo.
I have Hulk Hogan.
Hell yeah.
Definitely. I cannot believe I'm saying this in 2021 after all the true rewinds. I give him LVP there. And I also have The Fiend and Alexa Bliss. This fucking storyline sucks.
Oh, this storyline's fucking awful with the heel who burned his opponent alive, wins in the end and pins him. So, drunk guy JJ, who's your LVP overall for WrestleMania 37?
Oh my God, The Fiend! What the fuck? Like this dude, he was hurt and got healed. See what I did there? Had a crazy entrance, and then he loses the opening match of WrestleMania because Alexa Bliss got goo on her face. Like I don't understand what's going on. So yeah, definitely The Fiend. And then yes, that tag team turmoil match. That was just a mess. Literally before the match started, what's name bust her ass, and then you saw a nipple. It was basically it was doomed. It was doomed from the start. God, that match was terrible. Jesus.
Top guy JJ.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's no way I'm going anybody other than Alexa Bliss and The Fiend. Like this is the worst thing I've ever seen in WWE. Like I'm just so over this already. Like I'm just like it's just mind-boggling that people still actually follow this bullshit.
Yo,
Like,
they
like,
dragged this for months.
I'm like, come on, like, this is the worst thing like, this is worse than the cockroaches to me. Like, this
It
is
is.
worse than that. Like,
Oh my
Because we had
like, this is just so, this is bad. This is not even bad. Because if I said it's bad, it's a fucking compliment. So, yeah, Alexa and fucking Fiend or whatever the fuck you want to call them, all healed up and shit.
I thought the point of the Fiend was not only, you know, to get revenge on the people that have betrayed him, but at least do something better with them. You know, he kind of did that with John Cena, but we got months of this Randy Orton Bray Wyatt shit to end like this.
Bro.
This shit is a first ballot Hall of Famer for worst feud of 2021. Ness.
All right, it's a 3-way tie for me. Fuck Hulk Hogan, fuck JBL, and Michael Cole is my LVP because he kept botching shit. He botched the announcement.
But I can't give him LVP because at least he mentioned 2 black women.
No, I give him him props for that.
Yeah.
But he's an
honorable mention.
Yeah. All right, I give him an honorable mention. But fuck Hulk Hogan and fuck JBL. Those are definitely my LVPs. Honorable mention, Michael Cole.
Absolutely.
Love it. Thumbs in the middle, folks, for WrestleMania 37 Night 1 first in 3, 2, 1. Round the Gordon, real quick. I'm going to go 8 out of 10 for Night 1. Top guy, JJ?
I have to I'll have to agree with that. It was very, very overwhelming for me. It was actually very good, not underwhelming. It was very good, very good. I say out of 10. Yeah, solid.
Drunk guy.
Yeah, definitely 8 out of 10. Basically, outside of a one match, the show was really good. Basically, it was great. We had a couple great. Had a couple great matches, but yeah.
Ness.
I give it 8.25. Night 1 exceeded my expectations, honestly. And I meant to say it to you guys, that shit actually made me interested in WrestleMania for the first time in years. Like, I didn't even watch WrestleMania last year. This year definitely got that feeling back, and just like overall, and just so many points. But I give it 8.25.
And Romeo.
7.7 from me. I want to watch that main event again. Maybe I'll like it a lot more on a second viewing.
You always have to rate the Lotus, don't you?
No, I do not. Catch me on the
most of the time.
Roundtable will I
look back at the true
highest.
look back at the true rewinds. You are always usually the lowest overall. And what is, put your thumbs in the middle for night 2 of WrestleMania? In 3, 2, 1.
Actually, no, I can't even do that.
Yeah, this is like a soft thumbs up. We got a thumbs down. Okay, thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, and another thumbs up, and then me with the soft thumbs up. It's a soft thumbs up. It's a 7 out of 10 show, and it was a 5 out of 10 show going into the main event. That's how great the main event is. It's an all-time WrestleMania main event, so 7 out of 10. Drunk guy.
Definitely same thing. 7 out of 10. The show started off terrible, but it picked up after we got KO Sammy, and we had good to great matches throughout the night for the rest of the night outside of the first 2 matches. So, and then the triple threat main event, Jesus, that speaks for itself. So definitely a 7 out of 10.
Absolutely. Top guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 7.5 because I think I'm right there with you with how it was so far. The so far part was like the 5.5 for me. Roman, that whole ending gave me like an extra. That shit would have gave me 3 points. Like I was almost damn near about to give this shit an 8, but I don't want to get over biased. But I'm gonna say 7.5. 7.5, basically because of what that main event did to me and how I'm gonna remember that shit forever.
Ness.
Yeah, I'm changing mine to a thumb up. I'll give it a 7 because of that main event, because of Sheamus versus Riddle, and because of KO versus Sammy. But the rest of the card was everything else gets thumbs down. But for that, they get a 7.
And Romeo.
I cannot believe night 2 could not be night 1. What the fuck are you guys doing? And I blame it all on Randy Orton, Fiend, Asuka, Rhea Ripley. It's all your
Beginning, fuck that
all
shit
your
up.
fault. Asuka and Rhea too. They are held accountable too. This
Hey,
year,
that was a
easily
3-star match. It was
Man. Even night
Not for
1,
me.
when
Not
the
for me.
shorty sang American
That was a
Beautiful,
Raw
she had a fat ass. The
Why
second
are we
night,
talking about that now?
because that was even that was better night
That
1.
does not count. That does not count.
Speak got 4 kids. And he talking about some fat ass time.
this
I give
guy.
night
Man,
I give night 2 a 7, and that's on all 4 of them. It's their fault.
Sheesh. Couple of comments I gotta read.
Disappointed.
Couple of comments I gotta read. I agree with the opening matches, but can I just say the Fiend's entrance was dope though? That's
It was.
John Elite. Hello to Monster Inks. Thanks for checking in on the True Heel Heat WrestleMania 37 Roundtable review. Maurice, the good brother, in the comments saying Orton Fiend rating a Hulk Hogan, and John Elite helping us out as usual. John Elite always coming in with the facts, with the numbers for us. He says April 3rd is the date for Mania 38. So it
I
has.
know they made a date.
So I already have plugged all these gentlemen's handles on social media. A couple of the folks that I got to do that left us, Chris G, go follow him on social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Same thing with Miss Chrissy Love, the connoisseur of reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Colon at the Pride of NY, my good brother, the Drunken Master in Tampa Bay, Drunk Guy JJ. You will see him on True Rewind 45, which will finally drop tomorrow, right, Romeo?
We hope.
Yo, I forgot that hasn't even dropped yet. Jesus Christ.
Ness at skinny _ Kravitz, my good brother, Top Guy JJ. You'll see him back on True Heel Heat 121 next Saturday. You can follow him, True Heel _ Top Guy JJ, and myself at True Heel SP3 on Twitter, and of course the gang, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at True Hill Heat. If you're watching us right now on YouTube, thanks for staying along for a long time.
Jesus Christ.
We gave you our top 3 Mania main events, and this finally ends 10 straight days of live streams and content from us at True Hill Heat to celebrate WrestleMania week. So thank you for everyone who has checked in with us, watch one of our live streams, like the video, comment under a video, comment in the live chat during our live stream. Our next live stream will be on Tuesday, as we will have a special Richie's Raw recap with myself once again, as we're going to review the Raw after WrestleMania. Hopefully something happens which will get us talking some more. So follow us on all our favorite social media platforms. Like, comment, share, and subscribe on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. Push the bell to always stay notified for all the great content. And of course, follow us on social media and watch along till next time for True Hill Heat. So for the beautiful, the lovely Miss Chrissy Love, for the resident True Hill marijuana enthusiast, Chris G, for his tag team partner in the Pot Heels, Ness, for the connoisseur of reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Colon, for the drunken master himself, Drunk Guy JJ, for the resident True Hill alcoholic, Top Guy JJ. It is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. Thank you so much. Really, we want to thank all of you who have watched, who have been in the live chat. We appreciate you all. You have made it possible and help us push us forward with True Hill Heat. So for our WrestleMania 37 roundtable review, we are signing off until next time. Peace, y'all.